muted apparently. There we go. Welcome to Good Games 2022 Player of the Year at Wollongong. I'm here with Head Judge Logan.
Howdy. Who are you?
I'm Bragg from Bragg Year fame. Let's get right into it. Alright, so with our IP on board, we've got we've got Ben versus who was the player across?
I believe it's Josh Glenn.
Josh Glenn, okay.
Classic red sleeves.
So we're going to totally enter, golf commentary here because the soundproofing between us and next door is not optimal.
Not at all.
Now, that's a good point actually. We probably should just go, how do we make big? Or we just bring up the replay on there. Understood. Yeah, we'll just watch the chat and... Yeah, that's cute. That's cute.
Yeah, we can also... For some of us who have bad eyes, we might need a second screen.
Yeah. Tell you what, let's go into here. Alright. Sorry about the glare on that, guys, but Ben's Dragons they've got a good matchup here, to be honest.
Yeah, so we have Mathmech versus some Bi-Steel Shizu Dragon Maid, is my understanding.
Yep.
Now, Josh is a former YCS top 16 player, so he is no easy matchup.
Either's Ben, to be honest. Alright, so he's starting to do his Cyber's combos.
Yeah.
He climb.
So one of the interesting things about this event, Bragg, is that it is a double elimination into Top Cut. Not your typical Swiss tournament.
Only 8 players accrued enough points this year to make the threshold to get in. It was actually quite a high threshold. I mean, I played a few events and didn't get in.
I did not play any.
I didn't play well. That might have been a problem.
That might have helped you if you had.
I'm not bitter at all.
What were you playing?
I tell you what, I don't even remember.
I think it was Exorcister.
Yes, that's right.
Not the best deck.
It was meant to beat the best deck, but the problem is, as soon as you get into rounds 3 and 4, you do not verse the best deck anymore.
You no longer see the best deck.
So having a deck that counters the best deck, not the best idea.
No, not at all.
And that's probably why. So Josh with his Cybers, they kind of dictate their own pace, and they're not so much an anti-deck; they're more a pro play deck, and they can. I mean, any deck that can access Code Talker usually has a pretty damn amount of good play.
It is quite the explosive line of play as well with Josh's deck. Like, access code is quite strong, but Josh is very familiar with Salomon Grey and other Cybers type strategies, which do very similar style of play. So
here we go. Ben has used IP to make the unicorn to bounce the monster that Josh had summoned.
The XE.
Yep. So that's the off-turn play for Ben. The glare that was just a face-down white card. It's not a face-up trap card that's glaring. No. We're sitting pretty.
We're now seeing the trap activated, which will let him go into his extra deck.
Yep.
He's also going to pop, and here we go. Josh Glenn on the offensive off-turn. We are in a format which is incredibly off-turn interaction.
Yeah, and I tell you what, will we get to a point where we can use notes to keep track of whose turn it is? Maybe a chess timer. I think we need a chess timer.
Well, there were events earlier in the year where you were able to mark down when your opponent had used the tier elements in their graveyard effects, which was a big step for a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players in the current state of the game, because not many people were really sure they could do that. But they've been doing that now at some events. Don't at me if your event didn't let you. That's not my prerogative.
Alright. Josh is Josh's turn. He has enough presence on board, and we scoop it up. And we scoop it up.
Josh Glenn takes game 1.
Jeez. At least with double Elium as well, that you get put into the loser's bracket and you can fight your way back in. Like it's very incentivized. You can take that L and it literally doesn't affect you, unlike a Swiss pairing where you get thrown into the muck.
I will say, I think this is a better matchup for Josh than I do think it is for Ben. Ben's deck built heavily to beat the tier element matchup, and in an event out of 8 players, you're one of them, and you know 3 other people are probably on tier element. So you would expect a good chance to see a tier element player round 1. Ben has got unfortunate here versus Mathmech.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. It's actually kind of wild that with only 8 people that we get to this where you're better off going, oh well, I don't have to verse too many other decks, and I'm very comfortable with this deck. That's the problem with an end of year tournament, I guess, but also maybe it is the benefit. We get to see players playing decks. This probably does dictate who is the player of the year.
That's true, and we are in a format which is quite consistent now. Like we know what the format's doing. It's not a coming to this event with a wild deck and who had the best deck building is the player here. You know? You do have to have a high level of capacity in multiple areas of the game to be good at this event. Just looking
I'm not entirely sure if Josh is one of them, but yeah, sure.
Savage.
At the pie chart, so yeah, you're right. You got 3.
We've got 3 actually. Well, potentially 4. We are waiting for some answers about our 8th player who was running a tightrope to get here.
I don't. No, he'll be here with Drytron surely every day of the week.
Well, he's been playing a lot of Marinsas, but surely not Marinsas for this event.
No.
Regardless, we do have 1 player on Flunderies. We have 1 player on Dragon Maid, 1 player on Mathmech, 1 player on Salamangreat, 1 question mark, and then the rest is some level of a Shizu tier buy steal or branded tier buy steal.
Yeah, and that is probably like it deserves to be here. It is an incredible deck, but I do see why Josh and Ben have gone for their not. Well, Mathmech is nearly bloody Josh's signature deck here.
For the last couple of formats, yeah, ever since probably Oceanics, probably true. One thing that is interesting to note about this event is that, and it probably is reflective of the Wollongong playing community, that there is no Sprite at this event. Which is an interesting one. Sprite, not necessarily the strongest deck of the format.
Chad didn't. Damn, I saw Chad in the room, and I was hoping I'd see an Exorcister in here, but no,
he's not playing.
No Exorcister.
No Exorcister, no Sprite. So Tier Element really has been kind of the deck that's warped the Wollongong community's format.
Ben's opened his Chamber Dragon Maid, which is what he likes to see. He's going to go. What will he choose?
What will he do?
I tell you what. Who would have thought he will get the Dragon Maid right off the top? The Chamber Dragon Maid, sorry. Obviously, all of them are Dragon Maids. That'd be like saying, you saw Josh draw the Mathmech.
Well, that was good commentary from you. Really well done.
What a shocker.
Well done by you. Hello to our 7 people watching. We can see the chat, so if you have any questions or comments, please do interact with us. I'm sick of talking to Bragg already, so please talk to me.
Alright.
So he's
links away.
So you're looking probably for a Striker Dragon here, you'd imagine?
There it is.
And then activate the spell. Just going to let him summon from hand. I don't know what one that is.
That's a good point. It's almost like I had the deck list that I probably should have gotten ready to look at, but it's going to be the dodgiest photos in the world.
Yeah, and the deck list photos aren't great.
A dimly lit cupboard.
Almost like a judge did tell people to send a written deck list.
Oh my god, what is going on here?
Well, it has to be a Dragon Maid, so it looks like Nurse Dragon Maid was summoned from the hand, and that's brought out another chamber.
Really? That's what Nurse looks like under fluorescent lights. It's just something you don't really think about. Oh my god, Ben's deck is so aesthetically pleasing.
He does have nice cardboard, that man.
So, I'm not sure if we're going to see it, because he might have... Well, I mean, we haven't seen the hand. Well, there's Rom. So yeah, besides the Bestials, the Dragon Maids making up the core, he also is running the Ishizu package.
He is, which is surprising he hasn't opened one yet, because it's quite a big package.
Yeah, that definitely helps with the rank 4s, recursion, and interruption as well.
Also milling your big dragons to be able to summon them back from the battle phase.
Well, speaking of, there goes the Keldeo. No, I always mix... No,
the dump.
Yeah. The dump.
The dump.
Dump it.
So Bragg, who is your pick coming into round 1? What deck is taking out this event today? Considering it is double LM, so you don't have to just
This is one of the years where no one's been on tear. Usually our player of the year has involved a person that is head and shoulders above the rest.
But it has also displayed a lot of people who are...
Andrew is probably... Andrew and Flanders, he has got that down pat. He's been playing that deck for a year. Yeah. The whole year.
But a player of the year events in recent memory have had that wild card. That person who's just scraped in, like a Chad, like a Harry.
No, Chad was dominating his year.
He scraped in at 8th place.
No, he scraped in the tournament. Yeah, but when the dust has settled, I looked at it and went, yeah, Chad was pretty fucking good this year.
Maybe that's just my
pretty good this year.
Yeah, Andrew's a good pick though. Andrew is not a bad pick. I think maybe a Leonardo could also be quite strong here, playing the best deck in tier element.
Yeah, Leo has also been prepping really hard in ready for this and ready for YCS Sydney as well. He's there's been times where he's let it slip that he's doing a bit of study. Even like going through and watching some people's test videos, you see a odd YouTube comment with him in it. It's like, you're here too.
And that is what this event is really good for. It is great to have an event like this before YCS Sydney. So hopefully...
And also, what's really nice about this is after it's all said and done, we all become testing partners again.
That's true. No one wants to test with you until this event is over.
I haven't played a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! With any... Like, I've definitely noticed where I'm like, oh, Jake, come over play. He's like, there's always an excuse or there's always something going on that he doesn't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! With me at the moment anymore.
I would have played Yu-Gi-Oh! With you, but you never asked me.
Oh, I don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! With you.
Yeah, that's fair. Only wrestling.
He only... Yeah. We could have a scrap right now, right here.
Oh, yeah. Spence, come to it.
Oh, wouldn't know about that. In the comments, what would you... Dragon Maids or Math Mechs? What is your favourite, even aesthetically? I'm leaning I'm a degenerate at heart, so the Dragon Maids are all my thing.
I do think the Dragon Maids look a lot better, especially the Chamber Dragon Maids that Ben has. The very top rarity. So he spent a lot of money on those cards. So we would hope that Josh does not touch them with his greasy hands.
So Josh is away here. Cyber's comboing, looking to climb up into what I'm going to assume will end in a power code play. Let's have a quick gaze at Josh's deck list if he hopefully framed it right. Now, the problem is when a lot of the people send me the deck list, it's just photos that are tilted to the right. So when I'm doing this, I'm tilting my head heaps far right. My neck...
snapping our necks for this.
Yeah. Which, I do this every day, 2 minutes. Yep, so Josh on full Bestial package and Math Mechs. As we know, the Math Mechs are very good Cybers monsters that can just spam out exactly what they want. They have a little bit more utility as opposed to the Salmon Great match, which I don't imagine is going to happen.
Yeah, it would be hard pressed to see it happen, but you also have a really good trap card in the Math Mech deck. Probably one of the strongest trap cards we've seen going around this format. For a few formats now, probably one of the strongest trap cards we've seen for a deck.
And that Link Devotee to Link Disciple is just so free.
It's very strong.
So free.
I think this deck's also shown the versatility of a card like Lingaribo, the trap one.
He's sent this to me in 3 different bits.
Yeah, does that surprise you? Josh, quite a good player, has had a good record, but
interesting shoes. Has anyone ever received in Yu-Gi-Oh! A deck list that doesn't have shoes?
Why do you want feet picks in your deck list?
Good point.
Thank you. I do provide good points.
So here we go. Josh is thinking about all these options here. I think that is the politically correct way to say it. Do we have we should probably get an eye on the timer. How will we do that? No clue.
We could just start it around at the very same time.
You know what, Logan, you're an ideas man.
No, it's almost like I was the feature judge at Oceanics, except if you don't like that man, I wasn't. I wasn't anyone else.
I think you did a good job.
Oh, thanks.
Was it? They use Streamlabs there too? Oh, there we go.
No.
I can't believe he's only using the one Ishizu card that I always forget. No, it is Keldeo.
Yeah, it's Keldeo.
Yeah.
I
I mixed up with Zolga.
Right.
I always mix those two up. They're both...
I mess them up with Sugma. So.
What's Sugma?
Can't be saying this on stream.
I'm just asking a question.
I got a judge profile to maintain.
I had a close family friend say they had Sugma, and I didn't have the heart to ask what it is. But I'm asking you here and now, and the head judge will not disclose possible life-threatening disease. But
I
Josh
just thought it was that fire Pokemon, to be honest.
Alright, so Josh has an option to do off-turn plays here with the IP, or he can use it to climb, which, I mean, he's got to trust that he's going off-turn. It looks like a pass. It was a pass. Yep, okay. He's going to Ben will Magnum in here, get rid of the link. That looks like the Disciple. No, that's a devotee.
Devotee.
That's it.
Thank you.
Oh, he couldn't have link climb because the devotee is there. Look at that. Look at me keeping up. And we're shredding viewers. Oh my goodness, I'm very sorry. I hope you can hear us, actually. Maybe they can't hear us and that's why they're leaving.
Are we shredding viewers? How many viewers we got? Oh man, that's awful. Oh, here comes.
No. Just take in the atmosphere, people. Take in the atmosphere. You can hear.
It is a nice atmosphere in here.
So looking out, Leo and Jacob. Jacob. I
don't know Jacob, but the Jaker.
I do know Jacob was here earlier. Yeah, different Pokemon.
Oh.
Ooh, they got Secret Hitler here.
I do have Secret Hitler. Another game. Where are we, Brad?
We're in Good Games at Wollongong.
Okay, Wollongong.
Pretty good place to pick up some last minute gifts. I definitely will be back here when I get paid to offload another few board games onto my brother. I don't think he likes them, but I give it to him every year.
That's what I'm doing for my girlfriend's family as well. So
I walk up here and go, "Oh, what's a good game you feel at the moment?" And the guys here have. They always recommend good games. I hear good things back from the people I give them to, but I'm pretty sure my brother is getting sick of me gifting him board games.
That's right. Nothing better than a regifting.
He gets into the collecting as well, buying out what do you call them, Pokemon packs and stuff.
Yeah. See, we talk about something other than the game. It's only a viewer return, so maybe this game is just boring.
I wouldn't say it's boring. I would just say it's very Josh.
Josh is very boring.
But no, the Magnum's really clawed back some advantage here for Ben. Like that's a body for Josh to run over that he might have a little bit of trouble with.
Indeed.
Because dealing with both it and him finding a way to deal with both it and Chamber. He only has one pot, I'm pretty sure. Also, IP in a Phoenix is an interesting call.
Yeah, going into the Nightmare Phoenix, an interesting one.
Is it even Nightmare Phoenix? He doesn't even have it.
Didn't see it in the deck list.
I didn't either.
No, he does not have Nightmare Phoenix in the deck
so
list.
That is... Oh my god.
So what is that?
Lucky this is an illegally binding deck list. There we go, hold on. It's off to the right here and he wanted to keep it so secret he's trimmed it off.
He has trimmed it off, okay.
Oh my god. How much is there? 10?
Yeah, it's 10 there.
And there's 5 on the other page.
That is interesting. Excuse me.
Can you deck check based off this? Between rounds, maybe? What is it?
It's Update Jammer. That's what I'm looking at. It's Update Jammer.
Oh.
And look at that. Pizza after round 3. Get on down.
That is the reddest update jammer I've ever seen. Look at that.
Glad does do that. Now that I look at it, I can see it. You got like the little body part.
I'm still not seeing it. I'm still seeing Nightmare Phoenix.
That's a shame. Maybe all the red hair dyes got to your brain.
Yeah, maybe. I was thinking that as well because I looked away. I'm like, oh, I guess I missed the spell and trap. It's kind of weird that Nightmare Phoenix didn't pop the ravine. That's just constantly generating advantage for Ben. But that makes sense. He's got the update jammer, which usually is only saved for
the access code to player.
Yeah, for the push. So Josh is put on the back foot here.
Interesting. He's also not playing a Nightmare Unicorn either. So no Nightmare cards in the extra deck.
Well, that link, the Disciple Devotee play does lock out. It only promotes Cybers plays, and he is very much a Cybers player.
That's true.
And then again, he's got the Zeraboros in this deck, which...
Zeraboros is strong?
It's strong, but I'm not entirely sure it's up for the challenge of this. Oh, what's his something off turn? The Bystials.
Bystials?
Bystial in the top logic is actually kind of silly.
He could also trap into it.
Here's the Heavenly Spheres. Has it had a good printing yet? Or is it still the one?
It's still just the one, I believe.
Oh my god. I found another one the other day.
Oh, really? I lost mine. How interesting.
It was in my bulk.
Oh,
unless if you're losing your stuff in my bulk.
I don't know. Where are you losing my stuff? Where am I losing your stuff?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, so you need it?
No.
Oh.
I don't need anything for YCS.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Just gotta learn my...
You're still bunking with me, right? You haven't ditched?
No, I haven't ditched. I'll bunk with you any day, baby.
That's nice. And you, me, and the Seb.
Yeah, snore boys.
Yeah, we will be at the Ibis Budget Hotel. First time we've done the Ibis all as this crew in about 5 years.
Yeah, for a while. We've done it before.
Yeah, we did it before.
But then
we had we got a taste of all of the stuff in the Airbnb. But I definitely think that this year's Ibis the play. I'm pretty keen to go down and get amongst it.
Yeah, I think the atmosphere it just makes the whole weekend a bit more, engaging and community based. Like the Airbnb definitely had its own enjoyments, like playing Smash and playing the Switch. But I think just being in the Airbnb, you can still do that sort of stuff and have a bit more fun. So come and say hi to us if you want. Oh, we've just received one of our deck lists, and that is an interesting list.
Yeah. No, Andrew, I'm very keen to see. I don't think I want to talk about it too yet, just in case someone goes back on stream and listens to.
I would like to get this man on the stream soon, though, because that is a very interesting list.
Yes, it is. I mean that. Yes, interesting. As opposed to whatever Josh is trying to counterplay here with his math mix.
Well, that's interesting, that man.
Well, the laundry.
So the question really is, do we like Josh?
I do.
Alright, so 50% of the commentary table does in fact like Josh.
Come on, you don't mind Josh.
Doesn't say I like it.
We all need a bit of Josh in our life.
Do we?
Yeah, I say. I reckon.
Alright, well, that's an interesting opinion, Bragg.
So, tidying has done that.
It's interesting because I don't think Josh has had much testing time outside of just playing the few events he played in the lead up.
Yeah, he did switch. He was in a major Pokemon tournament not 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So this is about 2 weeks of work. But then again, Cyber's combos is in the back of his head. He might not be as finely tuned as he could be. That's why I wouldn't pick him over Andrew.
But Andrew's very
Leo.
similar. Got a Digimon focus nowadays. Played a lot of Digimon over at
he's still been topping with Flandores every few tournaments.
That is true.
Every second tournament, most tournaments. Won the sneak peek too, for whatever that's worth.
Round one will be telling after.
Let's go and have a look at what MathMat card that is. And here's the problem: is starting off on this match, I feel like Ben is why would Ben make this the feature match? Here I am on his channel here on NolanTCG. Oh my god! Just absolutely disregarding him. He's gonna win though.
And the one viewer who is coming to watch NolanTCG play, you have offended.
Yeah, because that is Ben on. This is the man himself.
He's got his the legend,
as you can tell by the bling.
He has topped the regionals back in the day.
I mean, back in the day, was this year?
Yeah, back in the day.
Was this calendar year?
Yeah, back in the day.
Alright, so what's the Link monster that replaced the update jammer?
That looks like an Appaloosa.
It does look like Appaloosa, but I didn't see him sacrifice enough for it. But it must be. See, I asked for neuron links for a reason, but here we are. There's some horns of appreciation going by.
Now, the question for our viewers, I do like a bit of viewer interaction. I don't know about you, Bragg, but favorite card of this format?
Yeah, actually, that would be kind of keen. I don't think my favorite card of this format is anywhere in any of these deck lists.
Well, what is your favorite card, Bragg? As we wait for our viewers to type in theirs.
It's Elf. Sprite Elf.
Sprite Elf. Interesting.
What it brings to the game is what I likes.
Has brought a lot of diversity into a lot of decks, I think.
Yeah, going. Do you have a level 2 in your deck? Guess what? You need this. Not you need this card, but this card can definitely add a lot of options.
Nice,
but I'm pretty sure there's with Jake in this tournament, we're definitely going to be seeing it later. Not that I haven't even looked at his list. I just know how much he likes that card.
That's true. I think
because of our discussions on the podcast.
Yeah, I think that was a good pick. One of the cards that got played early on in this format, Enemy Controller. I'm a big fan. I love that card. And so
what deck played it early in the format?
Early Sprite decks, going second at Oceanics.
Yeah.
I did like that. Although what I also liked seeing was Kick Callus. I think that was just a very fun card.
Tell you what, this duel played back at double speed might be watchable. There's some good interactions going on here and some nice back and forth. Both of them trying to claw for it, but my god.
We are riveting commentators.
Look, we're trying.
We'll say it's not an easy task to watch Josh Glenn think about his same combo every turn.
It does get a bit that way.
That's why I'm begging for them crowd interactions.
But yeah, favourite card of the format, let us know in the comments. Yeah, and also, I mean, if you have an opinion on Mathmex, that would also be appreciated because I am so indifferent to them.
I mean, they're cool.
Especially, I should like them.
Should you? I don't like them.
They're Cybers monsters. They're cool.
But you do like Cybers.
I do like a Cybers.
Not as much as you like Pendulums, though. You loved Pendulums back in the day.
Yeah, I did love Pendulums. I miss them.
I miss them being good.
I'm not entirely I wish Beyond the Pendulum was just a different thing. But once again, we're off track talking about pendulums when there's a Mathmech match in front of us. Here we go, another Magnamut. Oh no, that's the ad. Okay, gotcha. Alright.
So Brad, you're a wrestling fan?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure one of our viewers is probably a wrestling fan. If we were a commentary team, you know what commentary team I'd call us?
What would you call us?
I'd call you Scott Armstrong.
Oh my god.
And I'd call myself the CM Punk of this team.
You reckon you're Punk?
No, I reckon you're not.
Well, that claim just laid bare.
Laid bare to our viewers.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, dang. They are not CM Punk fans. And honestly, neither am I, really.
Really?
I was.
No, we'll get into that later. But, alright. So let's go and have a quick look at side decks. Josh's side deck's on my phone.
It looks like they're done. It looks like we're over. We're done.
Yep. Ben sealed the deal there. I don't remember who won game 1 though.
Josh won game 1.
So this is going to game 3.
We are going into a game 3, which is very good. We do want to see competitive matchups. Is what this whole tournament is about. And so we're going into game 3 now. I think game 3 does help with Josh being on the play, getting to set up his trap first before Ben can set up anything else.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what Josh is going to bring in here.
So we got let's get the side deck up.
So his side deck he had given to me personally.
Really
it's just a very stock standard list.
Right. So what would you be bringing in for this matchup, Bragg, if you were Josh?
I'd probably be bringing he's going first. Just the dimensional barrier, I guess.
Yeah.
The twins, so you can chain and cut off the ravine play.
No, I think the twins stay out here.
Really?
Yeah, I think you're going first. You don't necessarily need the Twin Twister here.
No, I think chain Twin Twister to cut off that ravine play is definitely something he should really consider, considering his main deck does not have Cyclones in it, from what I remember.
Is he not playing any main deck? He's not. So what would you be taking out for the Cyclones, for the Twisters? Maybe taking out a hand trap or two?
Because
Imperm seems strong in this matchup. You would want to keep the Imperms in.
No, yeah, you want to keep him. Imperm is better set. He's also running a Ash Blossom package. You can probably keep that because it cuts off the other dragon search.
This is quite a nice. You could maybe trim down your buy steals in this matchup, although they are strong against the Dragon Maid Trap reviving.
Yeah, maybe he will just go in with his main deck and then combo off. Or he might opt for a go second play and try and catch Ben off guard, because Ben... that might even weigh on Ben. Actually, who's going second here will be Very interesting. And who has read? Alright. Alright, here we go. Who plays the first card? Looks like Josh is looking to actively play, unless if this off-turn interaction has gone so far that you can play cards before your opponent. But there we go.
He'd activate Signet Mining, discarding an imperm. That, if I'm Ben, I'm terrified. Discarding an imperm means he's probably got some strong cards in hand already.
Yeah, that's going to be a thing. Okay, so he will probably go for maybe an IP play to try and set up off-turn stuff, because his math mechs aren't that oppressive. I'm actually shocked. I thought Josh would opt for going second there.
I did not. I'm very confident that Josh is a player who likes to be on the front foot.
Really?
He does like to go first.
Oh, I thought he likes to just kind of take down and then start to combo.
No.
Like, I thought he likes to dismantle and go. So, if Ben has read this correctly, which he probably would have, if you feel that way, I'm sure Ben probably would have gone with the going second play too. Ben's side deck.
Mr. NolanTCG himself.
Yeah, Mr. So yeah, Ben. Oh, here we go.
He's got the dogs, spooky dogs,
and he's got Magnum. Well, we don't know our times. Oh, he's got Change of Heart for going.
They start a couple minutes before us.
Oh my god,
they would be close to that 40-minute mark.
He's got Change of Heart.
He does have Change of Heart.
I really like that.
And a Duster, and 3 Storm. This is quite a nice list. He's also playing the Sloth to lock out his opponent. So thinking here, you probably side in the Lightning Storms, potentially. Although Mathmech not the biggest board, so you might be looking at just Change of Heart, Harpy's Feather Duster. Hard to know.
And also we don't have an eye on the timer, so the Dogwood could also be in there, but no sign of it yet. I imagine we would have seen it now.
We would have seen a Dogwood probably slap down early if it was being played.
Or whether or not he sided in.
Seeing a bit of a discussion around what's going on here.
He might be needed in a second if Josh is going to get all antsy. Our head judge is on commentary until he is called.
I wear many hats.
He does actually wear a few hats. He
wears a hat right now.
He wears helmets. He wears nice
red headgear.
That old Lakers hat he used to wear. Niners? No, I think it was Lakers.
Lakers hat. That's a throwback.
Do you even follow the Lakers?
No, I follow the Toronto Raptors.
Here we go. Disciple Devotee playing. He is locked into link 2 and lower for the moment. So this will probably be a setup play. Not too crazy combos. He can't go too high, but not that this deck does go high at this time. I don't think I like Dice's tokens.
No, I don't. Look, there is a bit of leniency to some of the rules around tokens here at this event. Basically, well, I'm going to judge it on commentary. You're basically just getting yelled at for rulings, and most of the time it's been most play on.
Alright, so he's got the IP ready for the off-turn interactions.
You left Ben on red. You're a shocking bloke. Yeah, you didn't respond to his message.
He knocked on my door at the same time he sent that.
Wow, what a shocking bloke. It's almost like you live together.
I was nude.
Wow.
I wasn't going to answer the door nude.
That's
so sad. I was struggling to find shirts, and then he messaged me, and then I opened the door and went, "What's up?" And he's like, "We should really go to good games." I'm like, "Yeah, that's a good point." And that's the origin story of today.
That's a great story.
It was a pretty good story,
yeah,
I reckon.
Thanks for sharing it.
Logan's extended a fist bump to me in what is a weird angle, so I'm not going to take it. But back to commentating the duel. Oh my goodness. See, I wanted Ben's Dragon Mage matchup so I can watch it back and commentate it for in between rounds. If there is a bit of a delay, I will fire up some old videos that I selected throughout the year.
We do have some old content.
A few duels in there with even a few people that are in the tournament playing decks throughout the year. So there's a couple of prank kids. There's a prank kids match in there too.
Yeah, I do not miss that deck. I do not miss that deck.
Yeah, not many people do.
I do miss the adventure engine being relevant. I do like that engine.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that there's so many ways to discard and do everything, and just adventure doesn't factor in anymore. Like
normal summons are strong again.
But you can also special around it. Like Tier could run it in theory and play around it, but it's just
earlier, but it's just not strong enough.
No, it's just a waste of time.
It doesn't do enough interaction at this point, which is again crazy to think about.
Well, the one remaining, he won't be opening it too much.
You can search it though. Make a Romulus, you search it out.
Here we go, on the Bestial.
There we go, Bestial there.
So yeah,
interacting with the trap.
Yep. Takes away one. Is that and then does that interrupt it completely, or does he get the remaining cards? He does get the remaining. Okay. Right.
Gonna have to get up the old conjunctions spreadsheet. And that is time.
And that is time in the round.
That is time in the round. Okay.
It looks like we were currently in a battle phase, though.
We are currently in a battle phase, and this is going to be interesting.
A defense monster, Josh. No, he wouldn't. He's still resolving IP. Okay. Oh. Now Ben does have a card in this for this matchup. He has a Gave.
He does have a Gave in the extra. He can. Here we go.
So if he finds his way to a fourth monster.
If we get a fourth monster on the board, we will be seeing Ben cheese out a win. What are your thoughts on the time rules, Bragg?
I'm indifferent to it. There's probably a better way. I can't think of it. But I wasn't necessarily a fan of the last time rule. So
you don't like the idea of turns?
Oh, I just don't care too much. Also, there's no draws in double elims, so he's got the fourth monster. Oh my god, yes.
Here we go. We are seeing some combos.
So is he going to try and bait and negate here?
Well, he's got up. If he can get even another monster, he could hold up the fusion as a negate and make his agave.
So 1-2.
I have to assume those two will make a Romulus. And it will. So he will search out Dragon's Ravine. Again, trying to force this negate out before he goes for the Agave Dragon. Josh does not look happy as he shuffles his cards here.
I'm not sure Josh realises what's coming either. Ben had kind of kept it to himself. I don't think he even mentioned it in front of Jake. I think this is only a cooked idea he cooked up last night, where we went through every card that mentioned life points. Alright, well, he's got not Kelback.
Knock at the door.
Yeah, it's like I was going to say come in, but that's not my place.
It's not your place.
Ben is extending quite far.
Definitely not playing around Nibiru, this man.
I wonder if he that's actually kind of crazy because Josh has Nibiru'd me when Nibiru was not meant to be a factor. So
thank you, Marvin. I want Josh to lose. Let's go, Jake. Well, I like the first half you comment. Are you cheering for Jake in the tournament in general, Marvin?
Actually, if you we'll get the results after this. I'm very curious.
Yeah, before we start round 2, we'll let you know who wins what matches.
He's climbed in a unicorn.
Oh wait, it's Ben. Yeah, Marvin, that is Ben. But you can cheer for Jake in the whole tournament if you would so please. Yeah, for those of you who
since it's double elim, no thing is there? Well, I mean, you should know this. Shouldn't this be turns? There's no ties. You can't have draws in double elim.
You can't have a draw in a double elim.
So
that sounds like the tournament official job to me.
I thought the judge would be across it. Here we go. Done.
Did you get the Agave Dragon?
I mean, that looks like access code.
I heard Jake from your commentary. Did we say Jake?
Oh.
Let's see.
Oh, I was whinging about Jake a bit earlier, Marvin. Sorry. That's what I generally do. Yeah, so there we go. That's the two cards we thought he would side. Taking out Guido and Divina. Is that something you want to keep an eye on, Ben? Not Ben. Logan. Oh my God, I'm just in the like.
You're in a weird mood today.
Well, apparently I was calling him Jake. So
you were. That's weird.
Sorry.
What was your question? What
keeping an eye on Josh's slow playing, is that an option?
Oh, you can hear that from in there.
Well, I mean, the door was open.
Yeah, the door was open. No, look, we will keep an eye on it throughout the rounds, but a judge can only see so much at one time, and it's a unfortunate thing. I'm not even in frame.
You don't need to be.
I want to be close to you, my friend.
But we can talk at a proper volume, and hopefully we're not peaking the levels too much, switching it up. The golf commentary is because the soundproofing is there. Come in. Come in. Okay. Oh no, what were they asking for? I don't know.
I don't know. Well, I'll leave you to tell them about the pause till round 2.
Name swapping.
It's not locked. It's locked. Have to be let in. What? Am I here on the stream now?
Hello. Yes, you are on the stream.
Being blocked by a microphone here.
So was that a battle phase like you went to turns?
No. It's first blood. That was first blood though.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So his access code was protected by IP, but it only had 4/3 attack. So
yeah, I wasn't sure if one of your other techs that we spotted in your deck list might have come out there.
I considered it. I was like, do I need to agave here? But I didn't need to agave here. The stream's working. Marvin can see. Hello, stream. Even though I'm still blocked by this microphone.
I told him the microphone was in the way.
And I said I don't give a shit. But
he also called Jake the whole time. So.
Jake the whole time.
That's a lie.
Damn.
That's a lie.
Read the chat. No. Did Marvin say that?
Marvin says that, but I'm going to go back and check. Not that I don't trust you, Marvin.
Are you calling Marvin a liar?
I'm saying Marvin might have misremembered. Thoughts on that match?
That was a good match. First game 1, I was kind of like shitting it because I was like, I made a slight misplay on one of my searches. I can't remember which search it was, but I was like, that kind of fucked it. And then in game 2, in the battle phase, when I summoned the Amorphage, I completely neglected that if it's a Bestial you bounce, you never summon Amorphage.
Yeah.
Because you were never going to get the value of that Amorphage, so it was a bit of a gamble. That was a misread, but in the end, I still managed to take game 2, and then game 3 we're good to go.
Yeah, that game 2 looked really good. It was just a bit... you could tell there was some counter punches in there, but Josh's style of play was very much criticised.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I didn't. Other people did, but yeah. No, it was fine in the end.
So you're in winner's bracket now, so you don't need to be in it?
No, we're all playing at the same time still. I think.
So
it's double elim. Otherwise, this tournament's going to take forever. So I'll go get back into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be free. Good
Ah.
to see the stream started working.
Who do we have on? Was it you again?
I'll figure it out.
Yep.
Thank you. Made it myself. What?
Oh my
Give
god.
it to Josh.
No, put it on charge. Bloody maniac.
The finest quality content.
It's
from
good to hear
NolanTCG.
from... Even Marvin left.
Marvin left
Because I called him a liar.
That's what you get for attacking the viewer.
No, it was just...
Your name's swapping left and right. He got you on the way out too.
What I genuinely...
Left, right, good night.
What I genuinely think is because we were around the shop talking about other players at the same time because of the pace of that match.
Buddy, you don't have to justify yourself to me, okay? Just to the viewers that you left.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, true.
The interesting question is, who will we have next? Because they've just they've sped through to round 2.
Did he have a link for how he's doing the pairings, or is he doing them on paper?
He's doing them on paper, I believe. I can go find out for you, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, well, look, I'm happy to keep getting up and down. This is my job today. Go well. Alright, so we're starting Jake versus Grayson. It has begun.
Who did Grayson beat last round?
No idea.
Alright, let's get right to it. Jake has just naturally opened Kit Kalos.
He's opened Instant Fusion into his Kit Kalos as the first card he played.
Yeah, that's very very not expected. I'd rarely see instant fusion when I play a tier, but that's just me.
Maybe you just weren't good.
Maybe I don't play it, and I just forgot. Yeah. So, Kit looks like grabbing sleep.
Now, this could be a long tournament, Barry. You gotta win at least 5 rounds to be the champion.
He's got triple P. That's pretty
Try
big.
saying the full name.
Planet Primeval Primordial?
I don't know. I always call it triple P. You got triple T and triple
There's
P.
them early. See, now this is where I'll be a little bit more familiar with what's going on.
We will. Tier element. Now, Grayson is on Salaman grade. So a bit of a throwback deck here.
Yeah, very
One you
much.
would have expected from Josh Glenn to be playing.
But, I mean, Josh has switched to Salmon Great 2.
He's switched to the future.
Oh, he's got the Diddy Crow for the kit.
Ooh. Still resolving.
That's huge. That's actually not the best mill.
Oh,
There's
a
one.
buy steal in there, though.
Yeah.
There is a Rhino Heart in there.
Yeah.
Does he have a tier to discard for it?
Yeah. I think I saw one, but I'm not going to
Well, he
disclose.
searched them early, but
I won't be caught alive saying that. Right.
we got some cheesies.
He's milling 5 off. Very big call. He must be trying to dig. Well, he's got Scream to get the other trap that he would need, or he would prefer.
Here we go for fusion.
Yep.
You assume he's going to go into one of the newer guys.
So losing Kit.
Goes into what looks to be like another kit.
Oh my god.
Jake on double kit Kalos.
If Jake's on double kick Kalos, I actually really respect that. It's something I don't run. I should, because obviously situations like this come up and you have to. Ryan. Rook, sorry. You've got to really rate
Are you going
Rook.
to find his list anytime
Yeah,
soon?
well, no, because after 1 billion messages, because he's the only one who sent me the deck list on time. Yep, there we go.
He's on double kit Kalos. Very strong.
Yeah, so cool. That doesn't look out his Rook then. He's probably alright to go then. I don't think he minds that Diddy Crow. That was...
Very clean list from Jake here. I do like the tactics in the main.
Well, I mean, that's Jake's style, baby. So 42. So why has he not opted to run? He's got a very tight ship in that extra deck. He's got Abramax as well. He loves that bloody thing. He's got both the sprites. Considering his comments earlier, I'm surprised he is running Sprint, because he doesn't really have. Well, I mean, Sprint's cute. Sprint does a job. Like, it definitely.
It is a cute card in the tier. It's clearly much more a sprite card than a tier support card, unlike Elf, which can be pretty much any card for any deck.
Yeah, it definitely goes for that mill play.
He's only playing one Dragon player, so some of us have run it more than one.
Right. So, and here's actually the good thing though. So, well, we got a 2 and a. We've got a 2 and a 4. He's linking away. IP is just such a better call, but
Oh, here we go. He's starting to think he's putting cards. Didn't let go, but
that is tight.
Again, these players do know each other quite well, so there probably is some level of lenience to an extent between some of them.
Oh, was that just him reassessing what he's got?
Jeez, the answer is not a huge amount. So is that an IP Masquerader plus a Rukalos?
Or is it Sprint?
Or is it Sprint? It
Is
looks like Sprint or
yeah,
Elf.
Sprint. So,
Is it Elf?
which I mean, well, Elf he would keep playing.
Well, he could hold the Elf. There's a sign up discarding Circle. You do not see that often. Sign up mining discarding Circle.
Here's the crime.
Chain Crime. Don't hear that too often, do you? Chain Crime.
Yep, he's got Shiren, so we will now begin to see some off turn. I'm very since he'd milled the 5, including a spinning, I thought we might see him try and push for the Abyss Dweller play there, but probably not needed. You got 3 negates there. Another kit. And Kit will take... What's he want to take? He's taking the Rhino to grave? Or does he want it for later? He wants it for later. That's fair.
Not a bad option.
Yep.
Thinking about what his other back row could potentially be if it's like...
Oh, well, that's explained this. Really? Let's have a quick look at
He's opened double circles. Is that what I've seen?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
How have I ended up on... Oh, this is bloody Kurt's.
That's Kurt's list.
This is what happens when one person sends you that. There we go, 3 circle. So, I mean, that explains the circle discard.
Does explain why you discarded the circle earlier.
That Kid Carlos of Jacob is starting to really encroach on the column of Grayson. Melly?
What is your favourite tier element card, Bragg, out of the main deck monsters?
Not Rhino.
Why not Rhino?
Probably Sharon.
Really? What makes you like Sharon?
Has that extender element. Can that discard's really appreciated as well. And it just being one of the fusies also helps. Alright, well, here we go. Desires, draw Gazelle. It's going to be the Josh play. That's not me name swapping, that's me referencing. I'm not bitter.
Good in-house reference to the viewers.
I mean, the chat didn't burn in. It hasn't burned in on the stream for some reason. That's actually irking me a little.
What?
You can't see the chat on the left, can you?
No, you can't see it.
Oh, bugger. Why? It's above it. What have I done wrong?
I don't want it.
Bloody Streamlabs, I tell you. Streamlabs is the bane of my existence.
So it looks like they're just picking up their cards. Looks like Grayson cannot play through what Jake has made there.
That checks out.
Should
we just not let him in?
Catan has been bought. Someone's bought Catan. Seafarer's expansion. Catan, Seafarer, the good purchase over Christmas time, Brad.
Oh, hell yeah.
Catan's one of the best.
Catan's one of the best Christmas games. Like,
This is one of the best introductory games you can buy for someone into board games.
Yeah, like, even, definitely roped in my partner's family into playing some games.
Ah, weird flex you have a partner on the stream. Must be nice.
Yeah, definitely. Don't play Monopoly. If you're playing Monopoly and enjoy it, definitely give Catan a go.
Yeah, it is a good bridge game between Monopoly and other games.
I've heard that before from someone. I don't know. I don't remember where.
I don't know. I think a guy at Good Games told me that. But, yeah. He can tell you that if you're coming down to Good Games Wollongong.
Which I definitely do recommend.
We do recommend that. So still side decking. Here we go.
Obviously, the door is open, so we will not discuss side deck options just yet. But at the same time, here we go. The 8-pile card shuffle. Do you agree? I don't.
Why don't you agree?
I'm a 7 or a 5, man.
You like an odd number?
Yeah.
What about a 3 card? Or a 3-pile?
No, it's this bloody guy. I'm just leaving his bloody sprites around.
Made myself at home. We're trying to judge.
I didn't even know they made that anymore.
I thought they stopped. But
No, that's the other one's lift.
They stopped lift. Is that why they're Sprite Lemon now?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So yeah, they Sprite must have had the better marketing thing. Okay, sorry.
Well,
let's
that's
go.
fair, because lift is garbage.
Grayson's deck. So that's his main deck. That's his extra deck. That's his side deck. All right, Grayson is. If Grayson opts to go first, he has Macro and D Fisher.
You would imagine he's going first here. Macro, D Figure, and 3 Dimensional Barrier.
Yeah,
that's a strong.
That's a strong one. Hopefully you see some.
Starting Security Dragon, is that what it's called?
Yeah, so Security Dragon can do loopy
some cute things, but it's an interesting 15th slot. I feel like there's a few other slots.
Just run out of it, I guess.
That's maybe, yeah.
Onto Jaker.
Alright, onto the Jaker.
So Jaker has Imperm, Evenly Matched, Lightning Storm, all big options going second. He also has the Gamma package.
One Duster.
And Skullmark Ladybug for a bit later in the day.
Can't imagine they're going to be going.
Wow, all of his cards are really strong going second. Oh, how does he choose Evenly Matched Heavy and Lightning Storm?
He does. His list does present a hard thing. Like, I think if you're going first in game 1 and 3, you are 9 times out of 10 just going back to your original list plus probably the Gamma package.
It's interesting that he hasn't opted for like a blowout floodgate or something to cut off like a Tikaboo or something to stop Flonderies.
That is surprising.
But Imperm does handle your Flonderies matchup. You can just set the Imperm and pass.
That's true.
Your Gamma as well.
So Grayson has started here and he's gone into his place and he's met with what looks to be like Gamma.
So there we go. Jake has. We are hearing Jake
Discussing
loudly
words.
explain gamma.
Oh no, maybe it's not. Oh, it is gamma. No, that's not. No, it is something else.
Oh, it's Kelbeck.
It's Kelbeck. Sorry.
And it does the bounce.
The glare was hard there. Often see people slap down their gamma in a sergeant's position, ready to put into the defense mode.
Just not yet. It's just not there yet. That's the thing. We haven't had Kelbeck around for too long.
We have had gamma around for too long.
Too long or not long enough?
Too long.
Oh, well, that's why we don't have viewers. It's locked up. Alright, so that's the record kill. Rolling the record.
Oh, jeez, it's not back there.
Nah, that's 39 in. Bullshit. Yeah, that's a good idea. This wasn't on the Good Games Wi-Fi, was it? Maybe we switched this one to Good Games Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's not on my one taking my bandwidth. I like how it says say something. Oh yeah, we probably should be commentating for the VOD. Well, Jake's ready to start playing off turn, possibly. That Kelbeck though didn't. Oh, that Kelbeck bounce is actually huge. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's the kill here. Cool, we're back. You want to lower the sorry, can you lower the resolution? Oh yeah, tech chat. Yeah. And it's still lagging on 144.
144p. Still
How
a bit
good
lag.
is Business NBN with Telstra?
Oh, it's bad. No, I mean, hey, we need sponsors. Telstra, you can sponsor us, and we'll tell you how good it is.
No, not until you improve coverage in regional areas as what it should have been in your mandate of your company's existence.
Dude, let me know how you really feel, Bragg.
I'm very passionate about the internet.
You're the reason we get no sponsors.
That's very likely.
That's very likely true.
Alright, so he's got a few level 4s out here.
No longer work under these conditions.
So yeah, Jake has got nearly full control of the board. There is a back row for Grayson. He does have some option. Like he would have an option, you would hope. Whether or not it's going to be an option that gets the game in his grasp, we'll see. Wow, Jake's tears.
Off.
Yeah, he's just.
And this is what we expected from the tier element deck. That's why it's one of the strongest decks of the format. In any rendition of its build, it is quite a competitive deck.
Yeah, well, I mean that's going to be us. Oh, cute. No, it wouldn't even be the same IP address anymore. IP, there I said it. He's going to redoer, so he's not, there we go, redoer and dweller. He is going to cover all bases where he can initiate interactions off turn, while also locking off Grayson pretty comprehensively. Now, I wonder if this is, what could this trap card be? Maybe it isn't a trap card, maybe it is a brick, but we'll find out. That's a fair amount of damage to Grayson there. I suspect we might be seeing the VOD. I'll interview Jake. Because this is not looking good for Salomon Great. Oh, there we go.
This is not looking good for Grayson.
Lots of bell, isn't it?
I do believe it is a bell.
So that's something. That's a start.
He's still facing down a Dweller plus Redoer combo, which means he's guaranteed a fusion next turn.
Yep.
No,
Jake just
explaining it for us.
Explaining and initiating the Redoer detach for effect. Absolutely silly. It is actually quite absurd. Well, I imagine we're seeing a kit here.
Kit or Rook would be the options.
Well, he hasn't already used a Rook, yeah? No, he hasn't already used a kit, so...
No, he's going to go for Kit. I mean, it's tomato. He's going for a Kit to go get to the Rook.
There we go. Bit of extra protection there for Jake. This is a huge lead.
This is going to be a hard one for Grayson to get back from.
We still don't know what the face down is, but the time for macro was long past, which would have... Oh, thank you.
YouTube, you're telling us we are live.
Whether or not that audio came through is another question. So I know the camera audio should be there. You should be hearing a little bit, but I don't think too much. Oh no, apparently not.
No, I don't think they're hearing anything from them. Just our beautiful melodic voices.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy with my golf commentary.
Yeah, that's
my golf commentary
good for
voice.
You, buddy.
Oh, you're not? Oh, I can't believe it. Both of them having the same sleeves is killing me. Both of these guys should do a deck count afterwards. Make sure that nothing has gone awry.
Unlike us, who have had multiple things go awry today.
Unlike Blake in the Pokemon tournament.
Oh, true.
Yeah, actually, that's the thing. Always keep an eye on your cards, especially when you have the same sleeves, because you get punished even by someone else's mistake.
That's true.
I don't think it's extremely punished as Blake was. That was very unfortunate. But yeah, if your opponent just picks up your cards and walks away, and then you get deck checked,
that does happen.
You gotta be aware of what's in your deck.
Sometimes conspiracies work out that way.
So we're back. So he's back to Redoer as well, thanks to the assistance from the Ishizu cards.
That's quite a strong board that Jake is presenting. It's gonna be very hard for Grayson to overcome it.
I miss what the Redoer stole of Grayson.
I'm not too sure. I don't believe it has stolen since he's come back from the banish zone.
Oh, I thought there was a material under it. There's a monster card under it.
Is it? There is. I don't know what's stolen. Only time will tell.
I'm very curious about what this face down card from Grayson is. I hope he shows it at the end. Yep, and also if there's any graveyard, even outside of the Dweller, if there was anything to even be chained on top of the Dweller, which I don't think Salad is really in a space to do. He has so many options here, Jake. This is ridiculous.
This is presenting quite a tough board for Grayson to overcome. The Dweller is quite strong against all the Salmon Great effects.
Yep, Grayson reminded that Jack Jaguar cannot come back under Dweller.
Now, Grayson, probably one of the more improved players of the year. Definitely has put a lot of time into the game. Came to Wollongong quite young and has improved dramatically over side.
And that's where Salad is really good for that. Like, it's just you can run through all those game mechanics and get the job done. Here we go. So he
did also start to invest in some of the more expensive cards of the game, and that did help.
Oh, Diddy crowing one of the return targets, so that's the leaks staying away. I always mix up. I wish we had what do you call it? Like a proper a 4K where we can enhance, zoom, but we're not really at that stage yet. I don't think any Yu-Gi-Oh streams are really at that stage.
I don't think any are. Oh, here we go. We see D-Fisher pulled off the D-Fisher.
Oh my god.
D-Fisher off the reader. Does seem like it's a time where this is probably going to be switched to attack and start to hurt Grayson.
This spells trouble.
Oh, there we go. There's a summon there. He's popping Kit to summon out the Rhino Heart. Very smartly putting it in the right zones.
Yeah.
Unlike said Bowden Temnick in Oceanics. How that judge missed that, I'll never know.
Judge on judge. what do you call criticisms here?
That's right,
I'm all here for it, to be
same
honest.
judge, so.
All right, here we go. So he's doing the fuse with Kid Engrave. Here comes the Rook.
This is presenting quite the board state here. Yeah. Starting to explain what's happening here.
No planet, so he can't do anything with that yet. But he's got another rank 4 play here. Even so, you can probably link away the Dweller.
See, the card's being picked up. That's it.
That's
the whole game.
Yep, there we go.
No handshakes we shook. Go
Not yet.
Third chair, looks like.
Yep, so as we just saw, Jake with Tier Element beat Grayson with Salmon Great. The old salad. I went to call it salad. I'm like, I'm going to say the real name, and I have to process what the real name actually means. Oh, so you're going to bring 3 chairs in?
Bring a 3-chair system.
No, I don't think I agree with that. But
Don't agree with that? Well, don't remember asking.
oh my god, oh my god. We will cut back to our camera here. You have to see our idiot faces for a little bit.
It's alright. I'm a beautiful looking man. I want to get our.
Maybe. But the problem with the three chair system is the microphone placement is actually quite problematic. So we're just going to put it. I'm just going to put it under me.
Our winner.
I would also like to know who's in the winners bracket, but Logan hasn't told me. So Dragon Maid still in the running. I'm of the understanding.
Here he comes.
Here comes the Jacob
Man of
baby.
the hour. Grab a seat.
Why am I being sequestered?
You're
just-
Oh, this is it. Okay. I legitimately thought I cheated somehow, and I was like, "Oh God,
No.
Yeah, we have questions
I'm
for
being
you.
blasted on stream."
No. How did that match go for you?
Yeah, I felt pretty confident about it. Knowing that it was going to be Salmon Great of some sort, I knew there was going to be a lot of graveyard interaction, and that's one thing that Tier Element, as long as it gets the shufflers in grave, has no problem handling.
Yeah.
The side-in was obviously a complicated thing, because I have no idea what he's going to side against it. So I kind of sided in a lot, and yeah.
His Phantom set card in that game too. Did you see what it was?
I had no idea
Yeah,
what it was.
I missed it too.
No idea.
I'm not entirely sure what it was. If I had to guess, I'd say it was like maybe the counter trap for Code Talkers.
Yep,
If
okay.
I had to guess, because
Yep.
there was very few times where he actually had that live, and it actually would have done a lot.
Were you expecting the D Fisher rip from Time Thief there?
It was nice. It was very nice. I prefer seeing them under Time Thief than on the board.
Yeah.
You talked about how hard side decking was for you in game 2. Is that because your main deck is just so tight at the moment? Or?
There is that. There's always that problem of Tier Element of like, because your resources are what you put in the bin, like you can only search so much in that deck. Any piece you take out is potentially a piece you won't see on your mills. So there's always that. So it's always like the ones that are multiples of, the ones that aren't as critical. Those are the ones that you saw your first choice. That one was a little bit easier, being that it was Salad Code Talkers. There wasn't going to be as much light and dark interaction, so the Bistigals were the first thing to come out.
Okay.
That's a pretty good play. The Diddy Crow, we saw that go off. We were shaking our boots. The 2 kits.
Double kit.
Kalos.
Like so obviously that would come up with the Bistigals as well. Like
Yeah, to an extent. Like in mirror matches and stuff like that, it won't come up at all. Obviously, cherries, it'll matter almost to nothing. But it has been very helpful having that second one, because people see it as such a critical interaction. Having the second one is always very helpful.
yeah, getting to that Rook seems to be a
big
win
thing.
con. Like
Oh yeah,
just a straight like so yeah. Having it there to keep that win con in place. That's good deck building there, Jacob.
Is there anyone you're looking forward to or expecting to be a hard match? for you?
Leonardo.
Yeah.
Leonardo. Is
So
he
I've
your-
already first in game 1, and I opened absolute garbage in game 1, and I won the die roll. I was like, come on, don't do this to me.
So you versed Leonardo around.
I've already versed Leonardo,
and
yeah.
Did you win?
No.
No. So you were
I
great.
got
that's
to a
one
game.
bracket.
I got to a game 3,
Right.
but again, just got out resourced, didn't see sides.
Okay. So you and Grayson were in the losers bracket. So you guys are.
Yes.
So that's
Also, Grayson's
Grayson's
done.
now out.
Grayson's
Yes,
done.
he is
So
unfortunately
no more
out.
Salmon Great for the rest of the tournament.
Is Josh not playing? Oh no, he's playing the other one, Mathmic.
If that's what you saw,
If
that's what you saw.
Let's be real. They all know each other.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
I was there watching it. I watched him play.
It was Code Talker Bestial.
Oh, I forgot, because his match just went on longer than everyone else's.
Yeah. That's the negative part of your game taking longer in this kind of thing. People will just like go,
That's fair. Well, best of luck, Jake.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure you'll be back.
Hoping any more games like I did against Leonardo, I won't be.
I'm just going to play this old VOD, and then I'll be back in a second too. Well, hopefully it's married together. It looks like I've got it muted though. Okay. And... Alright, both duels presenting decks. Actually, okay, so one of them's a JCar. I don't know who the Flunder player is going to be. Look, let's find out together, I guess. Those Egyptian god sleeves for the extra deck are an interesting call. Probably better than the orange ones. Alright, 3 pranks in hand, some hand traps, Ash and a nib there. That's pretty cool. Not sure. Oh, here we go. Link away. He's trying to get his zones all filled up and ready to go. Good old Almirage. Sweet, 2 zones filled in the column, so he's able to summon. That's Indigo, I'm pretty sure. That's what you want from your commentator going, oh, that's maybe what it is. Oh my dear God. He's just going off. Prank kids don't stand a chance here. Right. Ashes, the search effect. Dogs bark at the Ash as well. That's if they even came through on the mic. Even. Rider Aramasir. Jeez, too strong. I've chosen probably the worst match to call back on. Oh yeah, so in theory, this is during the break between rounds. Oh yep, that's a good point. That's a good point there, Ben. Hit the like button on this stream if you are still watching. I'll be back soon. That or I'm just watching and listening into my headphones and shaking my head. This was so long ago. And it was only 10 months. But here we go. We're seeing Adventure Prank Kids. And now we're so far away from that. I kind of miss it, to be honest. You know, I don't really like 8-pile card shuffle. Like I'm a 7-man, a 7 or a 5. Nicely randomized for his opponent. Still can't get over those extra deck sleeves. I don't like it, not for prank kids. Unless you got to be repping the god cards if you're going to be using any sleeves with the god cards. Well, I'm going to say Jacob is meant to be going second, but he's still got Harpies in. I don't know what Feather Duster presents in the prank kid matchup. We'll see how we go. All right, he's set D-Barrier. He's activating D-Barrier. He's going to call... In theory, he calls Fusion. Can't really do much. I mean, you can do some link plays, but the Fusion monsters are the better monsters of the two. Second game in, he's finally getting his life point calculator out. Things you love to see. Yep, that Cosmic Cyclone does cost 1,000 life points, and that's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing. There we go. Up there, nice and to the side. Perfecto. Another Rider Aramis here. He loves ripping them. He uses a Field Center as his adventure token. I think I vehemently disagree with that option, but who am I to say? Out comes Fateful Adventure. Oh, he doesn't have a lot going on there, does he? What is the discard folder, actually? It doesn't look like any of those cards you particularly want to lose. Looking for his Griffin. I hope he hasn't sorted it out. There he is. Who sorted out Griffin once? There's definitely some locals who sorted out Griffin and then needed it. It was kind of ridiculous as well. Ooh.
Discarding a nib means all the other cards in your hand are powerful as interrupty. He dig. What are you going for? There's a Thunder Dragon fusion in there. I just don't like the Thunder fusion. Like, I get it. What's going on? Oh, damn, I missed whatever the notification on Jacob's phone was. I hope that wasn't illicit pictures. Someone in the comments, if you caught that, let me know. Let me know. They both swing for 2k each. Jake is down half his life. Well, that's... I mean, the Joel and Lock wouldn't have helped the turn before anyway. Oh, now that... Nah, it's actually fine. It's actually fine. All right. Jake is thinking about using the Harpies. Ooh. Right. Is this a flat out scoop? I don't, yeah, there's not much going on there. Then again, 2k beat. And he's loaded up the zones on the columns on the left. I mean, he didn't really have a choice, but you would... Yeah, so the Dracoback can come back. It's just... What? Oh, no. Oh, no, that's not how you play against Mech Knights. Oh, Prank Kids, what are you doing? The fact that we had so many Prank Kids plays back then, I don't recognize the hands. Oh, you got the Speed Jewel token off the left. Who was into that? The Metal Dice of Jakers. Mini ding, mini ding. Mini ding, ding, ding.
Back. Here we go.
We're back. Even though you could see us for like the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, had I known I wanted to use that camera, I would have done something very different. But
that's fair.
This is what we do. This is what we do. Yeah, I started back up. It died. Yeah, sorry about the in and outs. Apparently going from a broom closet with concrete bunker-esque aesthetics.
Oh, geez, isn't that flattering?
Apparently that kills you in that, so...
Yeah, things to learn, and you do it for the first time here. But, we are into our third round of Double Elim. And so, Bragg, we do have some information about who has already made it to Top Cut.
Who?
We have Leonardo is already qualified for Top Cut, and so has Luke Arcella, the
Nice.
wild card.
Did you see what he was playing?
I have not yet.
Okay, so we still don't know
I think
one
at
of the
this
top
point
cuts.
we keep it a mystery.
We'll learn as we go.
The fans can think about what they think it might be.
Then we drag that up. We drag that down. Oh, look at that. Alright, so Andrew versus Ben, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring up the single window so we can see what's going on. That is not the single window. This one crashed again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but we've got one viewer.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, if I unclick this
Reroll.
will... Oh my god.
You crashed.
Fuck. This thing's killing me, man. No way. Oh, we just do it to record.
Yeah, probably.
That's a shame. Hmm? Oh. This is where the VOD begins, so hey, brag, you dickhead. Oh, shit, am I allowed to say that on this? Maybe I've been swearing and that's why it's been cutting us off. Have I been subconsciously streaming? If you are already here and...
No one is. YouTube doesn't like you saying cuss words, that's true.
What's Ben's live link? Yeah, that's annoying, because you should be able to just hit up... Oh, here we go. But... Nah, because it's a whole different URL, so we've also lost all the... all the sharing I did on the previous links is just wasted.
That's true.
Alright. I cannot tell what card Andrew's played there. If he's just shotgunned a card to graveyard, I'm gonna say it's D-Shifter. But we'll find out. Bang. I'm just going to put this in this chat so I can access it from here. We go to here, we go to here. Alright, Andrew's deck list, eh?
So again, the cute thing we're talking about, he is playing enemy controller.
Yes, Andrew playing Econ. He explained this to me a little bit before the tournament. He really backed it. Because the steal is a fantastic interruption.
Also going second, you play your Flunder into a hand trap or into a effect negation. You can tribute off the bird you've activated for the Econ to then resolve it through something like an Imperm or an Effect Veiler.
Yeah.
Very strong implications there.
Oh, I can hear Sebikun, that deep bassy voice. I hope my deep bassy voice is not going through. Nah, he's using a bit of amplification there. Alright. Yeah, that's D-Shifter. I can see it through the glare now. Very tough. Very tough for Ben here. Ben having a quick read of the Dragon Maid Fusion. Not Ben, Andrew. If Ben was reading it, I'll be actually quite concerned. He has read those cards a lot. So, Florindoise. Oh, so this is loser's bracket, so... Oh, fuck, winning in. Are the two winners playing games? Is all 8 people playing games?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I do believe so.
Oh no, wouldn't it be 6 games?
Sorry, all 6, yes. There's 3 games going on.
Yeah. Allow bang, duality. Very much a huge card for.
So did Ben go first this game?
Yeah, Ben went first.
So you would have to assume that Andrew won game 1?
Yes.
Not good for our Dragon Maid player.
No, and he's seen the shifter.
Yeah, the shifter, not good.
God, this is so tough for Dragon Maid that they also, the same thing with the Salad, where they do suffer from having the similar play styles of the top deck, but not having. Ben's got his consistency pretty close to down pat. He's running a pretty good list, if I do say so. This might not, that's not definitely influenced by this is his channel and his gear, and I'm not gonna shoot the...
I'm not influenced. I think Dragon Maid suck.
Oh wow, big call.
Although they are Ben's favourite deck, so I won't talk too much smack about that because that's a personal opinion.
Okay, so he's passed back.
Alright.
Wow, what is...
Interesting.
What's Andrew done here? How's this... How has this happened? How has this happened? There's some mills, fill up the graveyard. That's pretty good. So he I know that he does like to try and get that, what do you call, shifter out of the graveyard, so he can maybe shotgun another one. But
indeed,
Ben might be able to wrestle this back here. Ben has done pretty well with that Dragon Maid to just kind of shake off that shifter. And yeah, Andrew must have just been very unfortunate not to get any follow-ups.
No, but Andrew does look like he's on the offensive. No, sorry, Ben, in my words, is what I meant to say. Ben looks like he's on the offensive now.
So Andrew had to try to have a shake, and then wasn't able to get anything happening.
Sometimes the shake doesn't go your way.
Yeah, so it's all well and good to open shifter, but if you don't have that follow-up to seal the deal, here we go. Maybe shifter isn't so good. Alright, there's a fair chunk of damage going to Andrew. He's down to 2k life. So Ben now needs to find a way to get some presence on board that can interact and possibly cut off any of Andrew's return plays. Andrew... That's one of Flunder's biggest advantages is it's usually able to start going off
pretty much from turn one
and interrupting Ben here. So usually Flunder will like to start when we're in the middle of the game. Would like to go, oh, well, I have this summon from last turn. This is my start. He doesn't have that start yet.
Indeed. You're looking at the trap for the Bastilles.
So yeah, that sheer, the fusion for Dragon Maze, definitely that one interruption was just enough. Okay, so another prosp from Andrew here. So maybe he had a handful of he had a double pot hand. So he's got an Elgin and a Rabina there, so he can start to mount a counter offensive, but at the same time, Heavenly's there. Heavenly can bounce and cut off that tribute summon, but he hopefully has a way to try and work through that. I imagine so.
Heavenly Seals. Now, if you wouldn't put in Sloth for this matchup, so what is the seal getting off this bounce? You would have to imagine probably a chamber or a nurse.
That would surely. Well, he does like his chamber, so he would get the chamber so it's out and about. Because I haven't seen it yet from his mills.
You want to get in the loop.
Yep. All right, Rabina. bounce.
Seal bounce.
Seal bounce.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, because it's the tribute for effect. It has to go.
Has to go, yep.
What tribute for effect? Tribute for cost. Very different things.
They are very different. Now, this is an interesting one. Andrew out here summoning what I believe to be...
That's Simorg.
Simorg, Bird of Protection.
So that is a way for him to mount a counter offense, I believe.
He's playing 3 copies of Simorg. So he does want to see this card. Now, Brad, for the people at home, what does Simorg do?
It's a bounce for a spell and trap. Obviously, hasn't gone to use that yet. You can special some.
No, you are looking at the wrong card, my guy.
Simorg, Bird of Protection.
It's Bird of Perfection.
Ah. Yeah, wow. How many fucking Simorgs do they have?
Yeah, there are a few Simorgs these days.
It's also win during the main phase. You can normal. It's just an initial normal summon for a wing-based monster. Yeah, it's just another normal summon. So then he can then get into the barrier statue.
That's
so
fun.
does Ben have a counter punch for the barrier statue? So that's just more of a bit more board presence. It's not really okay. So if he had opened, not opened, if he had Empan, I guess it's just in place of. So that's just ready to kind of play around that. From Battle of Chaos. This card did not make it in our top cards of the year.
What did?
You'd have to watch the podcast to find that out.
Dang, you're a good plug, man. What a good plug.
Yeah, that'll be a special podcast.
Paradox, you should watch that plug too. If you're having such a good night.
Oh, are you saying good night to us? If that is the case, good night. Sleep well. If you're declaring this a good night, maybe you're in New Zealand, because it shouldn't be night anywhere at the moment. Oh, I guess it's later in America. It's getting towards the late period.
Some people, maybe he's young. Maybe he's 6 years old. He's only got a couple more hours of bedtime.
I used to hate being put to bed while the sun was still up.
I don't remember asking this.
It's something that just is stuck with me for years.
Is that why you're such a night owl now?
You know what? That might be the case.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, if I had a reasonable bedtime, maybe I wouldn't be such a degenerate, tired piece of scum. But here we are. Actually, no, I went to bed before midnight last night. I was out like a light.
Yeah, you are getting old, man.
I am. I was up nice and bright and early. I went to Bunnings. I got some additional gear for this, some gaffer tape.
No, I saw the gaffer tape.
Yeah. Got some tape and then a light bulb so we can now properly light the podcast in the living room again.
Oh, well.
Instead of using the ring lights to light games night. Here we go. So the M-Pan is now followed up there. He is rolling with it.
Andrew has brought this game back into his position here.
Yeah, that perfection really was.
Oh, this is not looking good. This is looking like a good night. Paradox, you might be right here. This is good night.
Yeah, if that's what you meant, that's definitely the case. But
Paradox was ahead of the game.
Yeah. But he had his battle phase.
Yeah, but how is Ben playing through double Empan? Blast the spell. Oh, jeez.
Wow. So from such a what was seemingly a weak opening, Andrew has got a board that can seal the deal. Double 27 in a K. 550 life down. That's getting there. We're nowhere near time, so that's not a problem.
Probably about 20 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah. Attack with the barrier.
I'm going to attack with 2 Empans. Life points looking low here.
1050 to 2k. It's on the balance. I don't know what Andrew.
And a map. That will do it. With 2 back row. Yeah, this is gonna be hard for Ben to play through.
To do 2k live.
What does he need to draw here, Bragg? He's got a face-up card on the field, so Lightning Storm does not help him. Evenly matched doesn't help because he has to set it for a turn.
Evenly matched, there's too many cards on the field, and So that's... I forgot
And
the
you can
name.
only summon wins.
Yes, you can. We can bring up Ben's deck list. Yeah, as time goes on, all my group chats fire up, and these will get buried further and further.
Looks like you have to have the hospitality before.
Oh, he does have a win one.
He does have a wind. I do believe that's the parlor. And that means he can go into one of his big dragons to attack over the thing. But no, he's going to pick him up, shaking hands. Andrew is moving on into top cut. And that is good night nurse Dragon Maid for NolanTCG.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He's played well this year. He's been at the forefront. He's probably been taking this deck to YCS is the last I heard. Whether or not he's going to workshop it to or even in a bigger field of players, this deck could really exceed. Props to him for backing his Dragon Maids.
And we'll see him another round.
And also, I mean, and losing to Andrew with Flunder there's no shame. There's never a shame.
No. Well, so that's another. So we've got 3 of our top 4 slotted in, Bragg. We've got Leonardo on tier element, Luke the wild card, who no one knows yet.
We can go and have a look.
We can go have a look, but I'm content with being a wild card. And Andrew of Flunder. So we got quite the diverse crew.
We turn this one off to bring us back up.
And we're back.
Yeah, so, wow.
That was a strong
Flunder
game from Flunder.
This is shaping up to be a cracking finals. As like Andrew being in there, I'm happy with. As I said, he's
I'm
my
very
pick.
happy with Leonardo being in the top because that's my pick.
Leo's your pick.
That's
Andrew's
my pick.
mine.
Yeah, well, Leonardo.
So Luke will win.
Right, we still got potentially Jake or Josh Glenn to be in the finals with one of them. So Josh, who lost to Ben in round 1, could be the man to make the finals.
No resistance,
Or
so he
Jake.
doesn't lose out here as well.
That's
That's
true.
so double Elim working in Josh's favour.
That's definitely true. Or Jake, who had a very strong showing in round 2, who knocked Grayson out of the tournament. He could be sliding off the losers bracket into top cut.
Yeah.
But either way, he's looking to be a cracking top 4. And I look forward to seeing, hopefully, Leonardo or Luke in the stream area next round.
Yes. We will put up the be back sign, but we will only be momentarily. We're getting on get Andrew in to have a quick chat.
Pre-roll. There was a couple times where I was tempted.
So, joining me, one of our top 4.
What's going on?
How did that match play out for you?
A very weird mix of variants. Very lucky in terms of seeing the shifters. Very unlucky in terms of seeing not much engine or push. And it's a bit of a I was like, oh wow, the shifter bought me all this time. And then I'm like, barrier statue, you are not a Flunderies card.
Yeah, we were worried about you for a second.
Yeah, I was honestly very surprised I clawed back that game 2. I was very close to just saying, hey, let's just go to game 3, but there was times I was like, we'll play it out, and I wasn't super familiar with the Bestial, the extra engine of the Bestial.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'll learn a little bit about it, I'll know how to play around it, because I'm used to just the small engines.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just proceeded to not do anything, and Barrier Statue kind of stayed there, he didn't have the out to that, and at some point I just started snowballing, and...
Yeah, it's a super good matchup. I love that one because them even having the access to the power where they can kind of half squeeze out a play that keeps you a little bit honest.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've versed Ben a few times in this matchup, and I've had matchups where I've either close to or have lost because look, I don't fully know the Dragon Maid super well, but my understanding was I thought he dumps the big one, and then in battle phase you can like add it back and do the swap. And I was kind of waiting for that part, which didn't happen. And I don't know, did you guys catch anything? Because I didn't really quite.
No, he wasn't seemingly seeing. He saw enough to get a little bit of a push on you, but obviously.
Well, I was down to like 2,000, I think, or something. I was like, yep.
Not sealing that deal there, and that Simorg Perfection giving you that extra summon through the bounce.
Yes, the Simorg package, I'm very, very happy with it back in there. He also bounced my Eaglin, but obviously the Flunderies effects to just say if they leave, they just get banished, so that's always really good. The Simorg stuff, I watched the dude's replay about the regional that I think he won or got second or something at, and he brought up the Simorg package again, but specifically just running the trap, not the field spell.
Okay, yeah.
Because the trap is really high impact if you do it. You got to run one more Garnet, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, having something that says you're not allowed to run over my statue unless you get through Empen first is pretty good. Also, can't imperm it.
Yeah.
Except they can always chain imperm when you activate at the start. But, if you can force out plays at the start.
And that's also where you're dictating the play as well, and that's kind of that thing. Instead of playing a defensive build where you're like, oh, Penguin pass.
Yeah.
You're kind of initiating that going, no, you got to play to my terms.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, well played, mate.
I appreciate that. Let's just got to pray for shifters all day. I've got, what do we got? I think we've got an established top 4 now of...
who was the other?
So...
Luke, Leo, you.
Luke, Leo, myself, and I believe Jake just
Jacob?
beat Josh. So that is 2 tier elements, Sword Soul Bestial, and
Sword Soul Bestial. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
we haven't received his list yet.
Yeah.
Sword Soul Bestial.
I mean, it's as much Bestial as it's. So let me. I suppose I'll elaborate a little bit. It's not Bestial like I just versed, like in terms of like, we run Libellion and thing. It's just like the same engine most people can run in. It's as much Sword Soul Bestial as these tier elements are tier Bestial.
But then there's 6s for the sinks as well. That's going to be.
So Luke is so far my only actual loss today. Actually, I lost him in round 2. To be fair, honestly, I lost myself in the game 3. I opened 2 Big Birds and Eaglin, and that didn't go down super well.
Yeah.
But that actually happened where it was Ecclesia and I think it was Saranir or whatever its name is, and then just kind of went straight into a Baron. I was like, fair enough.
That's what you can do.
That happens.
And hopefully it's not what you see, but you never know. Best of luck to all 4 of you.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
And we'll be back in just a second, guys.
There was a couple times where I was tempted by the Nordics.
I actually hope I'm not being So I'm going to switch from live to there. So there's a nice little NordVPN, and I hope Ben's still affiliated with them. Not that I would know.
Another Dutch tilt. Alright. So... yeah. Alright, so... Branded versus Necroz is what the video is titled. The dice... I recognise those dice anywhere. It's the Jacob playing Branded, I'm going to assume. Necroz, though... They're wearing a jacket. Nice yellow cuffs on it too. Who is a Necroz player? Who wears a yellow jacket? I feel like it's a Leo-style jacket, to be honest, but did Leo play Necroz this year? It's the same deck box as the previous Philander match, so I've chosen...
Is it Andrew?
Maybe it is. I'm sorry that I don't know Andrew's hands. I probably should. I've shook him a few times. Given a couple high fives. Maybe try to propose on it once or twice. Oh, of course it's fucking Andrew if it's Necroz. It has to be, right? Like, there's only... In the year of our Lord, 2022, there's only one man thinking about Necroz. And I've got this completely wrong. There's 2 rituals in... No. Oh my god. Jake is playing Necroz.
Surely not.
Oh, no, maybe Jake is in the... No, okay, no, Jake is in the jacket. Jake is in the jacket
Okay.
with orange main deck sleeves.
Yeah, that's classic Jake.
Oh, so it's just a different orange Ultimate Guard box then from previous.
Okay.
Okay, all right. We've got our bearings back. But let's have a look at those hands on the bottom of the screen to see if they match the previous recording, which actually would have been not previous for you. I'm gonna air them in order. But that's not Andrew's hair though. No, what?
No. I'll tell you.
I just don't pay attention. I obviously don't pay enough attention to our boys' looks and appearances. I'm all about the heart, you know. There's only so much time I could talk over an Nadir servant resolving. Come on, boys, hurry this up. There we go. He's got a clear ZR off the search. Sends common Titan clad. Oh, disgusting. Come on. Come on. I am so lost. There's a rogue. There's a rogue hand coming in, pointing at Manju there. Discards Brian Act to search for. Yeah, maybe cycle. I'm going to assume. Yep. So surely cycle. Come on, come on, come on. Red random sleeves, purple extra deck. Oh, Kaleido. I thought already used the Herald. Too busy looking at hands, I guess. Use another incarnation. Shrit. His eyes have always bugged me. They make me angry. I don't know why. You don't hold those cards too low, Jake. You don't want to give away that you're playing branded. No, he's just giving away he's playing branded. What are you doing? I guess look, it has to be Andrew. Oh yeah, he's got his business shirt on. Because he does the business. Overlay Dweller pass. Done. Got your water monster there. Nope, he's going to keep going. He's got the incarnation ritual. Another rogue hand coming in, touching Ash. What's going on here? This must be early in the pace. Andrew is rereading Titanclad. Oh, Maximus is in there. Oh. This deck's filthy. Oh my god. Gets fleur-de-lis. Or as they say in French, fleur-de-lis. Off, out comes Alubum, searching for the Brain of Fusion. Oh, look at this. The precision of Jaker to just go. Oh, he didn't even overlay for Dweller. What a coward. I'll open this up so Ben can have a look.
Bird landed on the,
Oh, no, look, he doesn't give a shit about the match. He only cares about a stupid minor bird. That's my pizza crust. You jerk.
You'll see that.
I just... Minor birds, they make me angry, man. You little destructive pest. Now there's 2 of them! Unbelievable. and it's invasive species. Look at him strutting around, thinking like he owns the place. Maybe that could be our landlord.
Oh. Do an inspection.
Get out of the sanctum. Oh, he's looking upstairs. There we go. Off to eat upstairs, pizza crust. Albaz milled. Off we go. Here's Lebellion. Lebellion crash over the Unicorn. Lincoln and Nightmare Phoenix pass. I wonder what's so ingrained into us that we only open Neuron like 2/3 of the way into a match.
It's just not necessary, you know?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, you open combo, I'm done. Alright. Oh, what's he doing? He's a Link 2 player. It'll be IP. He likes his IP links. Oh. Am I silly? Oh, he was the Albaz fusion. I didn't see the discard though. I didn't really compute that. It's too busy looking at. I was about to say either minor or birds, and that's not going to come across well in either regard. I'm looking at invasive species. We move. Searches for branded in red at the end of the turn. Sets that bad boy down. It's Manju versus the world here. Well, he did have Fleur-de-Lis in his hand, so hopefully he gets another. Well, going for the Extrav.
A collector's Extrav? No, it's secret.
What, buddy? What did it? Them printing prosperity just absolutely ruined. Like, if Prosp doesn't exist, do people play Extrav?
Yes.
Yeah. It's just, but it feels wrong.
What, to take the gamble and losing 6 at extra?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good game. Like, Extrav was good, but just now it's like now Prosper exists. I do not want to play Extrav.
Prosper's is better.
It just, yeah.
You don't care what card you get, then Prosper's better.
Banish the Ecclesia. I didn't see the Ablib, though. Actually, the Ablib could be what he discards a Fallen of Albaz, but we'll find out. Super Incarnation monsters and Common Titan Clad is totally on brand for Andrew. It's a bit like I don't think I see Jake wear that jacket very often. Imagine if he's wearing it today.
The scenes.
Oh, Harry's going to bring me flame grilled McCoys. Oh, my God. One of these matches is going to be filled with crunchy goodness of me eating crisps. as they call them in the motherland.
That's it. I'm making a change, Brad. I'm making a change. Agave Dragon going in my deck. I can make Agave Dragon without losing a single card to a boost duel. It goes in.
Yeah.
It's Parlor plus a Dragon Meat Extender. It gets me there. So realistically, a Chamber Parlor is like 100 damage.
Yeah. And then
Yeah. There's... It's worth playing. If it comes up, I'm Gucci.
you heard it here first.
Agave Dragon in my
All right, Brandon read. He did have the ad-lib, so that's why I'm going to assume that when I looked away for a hot second, that's what happened. So he'll bring that out. Fuse 3 for Guardian Chimera. You have to get rid of the Ecclesia here. Adlib's going to chain and target Mirror Jade. Here comes the Fleur. The Fleur. So I'm distracted defending the Darwin to outside people. Darwin, if you ever have free time in May, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic spot. Nice and chill. You can say that about most tropical regions, to be honest. That's a good point, Andrew. I would also read Branded Lost. He's rereading Chimera. I got Chimera in the moment in old Tier Element.
We take it. We take it.
Okay, we're back. So as you've probably seen, there's a bit of pre-rolled content rolling on. We are about to switch into top 4. I did not make top 4. I bombed out. Look, I didn't lose to my own deck. I lost to my opponent's hands.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it is what it is.
And you did really well on that game too. Andrew did go. He was a bit worried there for a second. Oh,
Someone wants to come in.
Jake is offered. Do you want to open your? Do you want to start your next round?
We can start next round.
Yeah.
Okay. Next round's gonna start. We were gonna have a break for the stores ordered some dinner for everyone, but we're gonna go into the next round instead. I do have some packs though. I'm gonna kind of open here. Or do I wait? I'll wait.
oh my God! What does he
Everyone
want?
wants to come in.
They're not starting.
They're not starting.
They re-changed their mind again.
Okay. I am gonna open my packs
Yeah.
because top 4 has decided to not be getting run. So this is for placing 5th to 8th today. I have received a Mega Tin.
Is that the right way up?
Is it?
No.
They're all just the wrong way. Okay, cool. So I got a Mega Tin, a pack of Tactical Masters, 2 OTS 19, a couple of lots, and then 10 packs? 10 packs of Battles of Legend, and then 1 Power of the Elements. I'm impressed that Jade kept a Power of the Elements for everyone.
Yeah.
Good man, Jade. I guess let's crack these packs. I'll open the OTS. One first, one last.
Yeah,
on the
that's a good
OTS
call.
packs.
For the lots. I mean, the Parasite, which is actually genuinely frightening.
I fucking hate ultis, but we're gonna start with an ulti. First pack, Water Enchantress. Good thing I went last for my prizing when I did. So that's a good start. I don't have any sleeves in this. Imagine in this room of.
Oh, you could crack open a Dragon Shield.
Yeah, I could just open a pack of Dragon Shields and then go and pay for it. I've already opened this second OTS pack.
Oh, he default. I mean, yeah, there's no way. Imagine.
Caius. Yeah, we already hit an ulti.
Super Caius. They just the foiling on those supers in that pack. It's the OTS quality is so low, except for the ultis. But even then they just make bad decisions.
That did just end a streak of me opening ultis and OTS because I opened an OTS ulti on Tuesday, if I can get my words out right. And now we pulled another one. Let's crack these Battles of Legends packs. We've got.
If you want to see our thoughts on Enchantress, you can watch the
2-page flip.
You take the secret page flip, to be honest. I reckon that's cute.
I like the ultras. You know, OG Ultra First Ed. It's the way to go.
Oh yeah, First Ed. Actually, the First Ed is a bit of a flex on that one.
Yeah, just a little bit. We have a Royal Straight Slasher. Did not know that card exists. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, is this the set that they put the doodles in?
Yes, there are doodles in here, but I think I've got all my doodles. All 6 of my doodles have been accounted for. A G Golem Trithon? Sure. Don't know what that card is, but hey, there it is.
Someone wanted them.
I think it's Grayson wants them. He's still chilling out
there. Are they Cybers as well?
Yes, they are
Yeah,
Cybers.
okay, that makes that tracks then. Yeah, because he's on that train.
Advanced Crystal Beast.
Oh no, Advanced Crystal Beast.
I got Advanced Mammoth and Regular Mammoth.
Regular Mammoth.
Ooh, I keep going to open this Power of the Elements pack. I'm going to save that for a little bit later.
And Tama.
We have another Advanced Crystal Beast. It's Cobalt Eagle.
And the Hollow Bridge as well.
Oh, do I get a bridge? Oh, a bridge. Okay. I feel like I still had my bridges. Actually, a Hollow Breeze is actually quite nice.
Oh, actually, and I tell you
Breeze
what.
the Zephyr.
Yeah,
Good card.
and that is the original, like the Ultra Rare was the original, and that quality is actually, I don't hate that.
I'm still a sucker for the fact that old Ultras don't have the foiling on the attribute. Fusion Destiny. Secret Rare. And then a bunch of fucking Crystal Beasts.
Oh, you got the one good one. Well, the one of the 2 good ones. Cabarnacle.
Yeah.
Ruby Cabarnacle.
Then we have another Advanced Crystal Beast. This time Emerald Tortoise.
Yeah, I got rid of the Emerald Tortoise.
And 3 to go. I actually kind of like the art for the Advanced Emerald Tortoise. Erratic Seal of Heavenly Spheres. Good card. Good card.
Yeah, I mean, well, unless if they have the Simorg extender,
Yeah.
then the bounce just doesn't even matter.
So in that situation, I gambled for him to not have the Barry statue, and he hard opened it. Yeah. Both games, I gambled on him. What hand do you jack off with? I jack off with my Starlight Rare right arm. Holy fuck! I'm gonna crack a box of Dragon Shields. Sorry, Jabe. What color do I want?
Petrol.
I'm gonna open Sky Blue. Okay. Sorry, Jabe. I need to pay for these. But I currently have like $500 of cards on a good bad day sitting on the table, so my bad. I promise I'm gonna go pay for these like right now.
You just got to sleep that immediately.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Good call. Good call.
This has been a... Oh no, this is a damaged sleeve. Can't put it in a damaged sleeve. So I want my money back for buying these sleeves.
What's the timestamp on that? It doesn't come up on the live view.
It was around... Oh, you can see it there. It's like the 42 mark. Oh, this has been possibly... How is this better than my case opening?
Yeah, actually.
No one who's watching right now. We are between matches.
We've hit 10. 10's alright. 10 more people.
Good concurrent viewership. This has been a good day for opening cards. Let's see if it continues. Oh, it does. I pulled a fucking G Golem Invader. Fuck yeah.
Is that Condemned Witch on the front? Oh, no, Valkyria. They're both... Blah, 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 blah.
Okay. Time to get my 2 packs before the Megatins, even though I don't think...
This is just straight up tune.
Yep.
pizza has arrived.
Okay, we'll be out to get in a second. Don't spoil. This is shit. Runic Golden Droplet. Reckless Greed and Droll and Lockbird though.
You take the Troll
That's
and Lock.
decent.
But they've done Troll and Lock too much that it's kind of lost its value. I can't believe that. That's absolutely insane.
And then we have a Therian in my Power of the Elements pack. Yeah. Still got a Mega Tin to go.
Yeah.
Fuck the...
So
Indra...
So from the 10, we're looking for, if there's a pros, this is completely insane. I think is the thing. I think you've already plussed.
Yeah, I plussed on the very first pack, yet alone. Also, entry was free in this tournament. So, like, granted, we came here for, like, the entire year and racked up points and stuff.
And that's the thing. If you are in an OTS or you do, like, Player of the Years are, like, it's a good motivator to get in, accrue points. And generally at the end of the year, it all kind of works out. You get some extra cool stuff. They get your patronage the whole year. Works out.
First Mega Tin, I got a Secret Rare branded opening, and Dark Honest and Abyss Keeper.
Yeah.
I should probably take the insert out. Oh, fuck. Gross. A common Sacred Tree Beast. Ugh.
Oh.
Didn't know that exists. Didn't want to know that existed. Here we are.
No, never.
Throw that aside. Pop my cards in there. Next pack. Here we go. Ooh. Secret Rare Ghost Ogre?
Secret Ghost Ogre, you think of that?
Original secrets are better.
Oh, I mean, I like
Burning Dragon?
having the Ultra Peacock around.
Yeah.
Not that bad.
Quite nice. Last pack before we go have our interlude dinner. We'll leave you back to some streaming. But last pack is a Despian Queritus and a Dimensional Shifter. Should I rip this? Nah. I respect Dimensional Shifter. If they have it, they have it. If I won that game, I wouldn't have these cards. This wouldn't have been an insane pack opening.
And yeah, as I said, like, I don't know. If you lose to Andrew with Flunder,
it just happens, doesn't
that's
it?
That's just the way this year's been.
I need to go pay for these. We're gonna leave these for probably about half an hour now, and then we'll be back with top 4.
Actually, I don't even know what my long one is. So my 900 is my 938 clip.
I still have another pack.
So there's
one more pack.
Lucky we're still alive.
While Jabe tries to, Rex tries to fix this, I have my one pack. Okay. It's not a Starlight Rare in here. Damn.
This is so sad.
How could it not end with a Starlight Rare? Yeah, we'll be back.
Yes,
we'll be right back.
Dun.
What are you trying to do there? It's not on a translucent background.
But when it's dragged off to the side and I hit this,
Pre-roll.
No, it's skipped ahead. This is where I kill that, and we just talk over the nice. Are you still associated with NordVPN?
I am still associated.
Okay, cool. Like I was like, the only thing I was a bit concerned with. Am I showing an ad?
Nah, we're still associated with NordVPN. Doesn't pull as much money as you'd think it would because I don't know. People use it, but it's not that profitable.
Yeah,
considering it's not really profitable.
Sorry, this is going to start from the beginning because obviously I'm an idiot and didn't fix it properly.
It's okay. We will leave you guys to it. We'll be right back.
There's that fucking train again.
Train? I'm impressed you can hear the train from in here.
I recognise those dice anywhere. It's the Jacob playing branded, I'm going to assume. Necroz, though, they're wearing a jacket. Nice yellow cuffs on it too. Who is a Necroz player? Who wears a yellow jacket? I feel like it's a Leo-style jacket, to be honest, but did Leo play Necroz this year? It's the same deck box as the previous Flunder match, so I've chosen.
Is it him?
Maybe it is. I'm sorry that I don't know Andrew's hands. I probably should. I've shook him a few times. Given a couple of high fives. Maybe try to propose on it once or twice. Oh, of course it's fucking Andrew if it's Necroz. It has to be, right? Like there's only in the year of our Lord 2022, there's only one man thinking about Necroz. And I've got this completely wrong. There's 2 rituals in... No. Oh my god. Jake is playing Necroz.
Surely not.
Oh, no, maybe Jake is in the... No, okay, no, Jake is in the jacket. Jake is in the jacket
Okay.
with orange main deck sleeves.
Yeah, that's classic Jake.
Oh, so it's just a different orange Ultimate Guard box then from previous.
Okay.
Okay, all right. We've got our bearings back. But let's have a look at those hands on the bottom screen to see if they match the previous recording, which actually would have been not previous for you. I'm gonna air them in order. But that's not Andrew's hair though. No, what?
Oh, so yeah.
I just don't pay attention. I obviously don't pay enough attention to our boys' looks and appearances. I'm all about the heart, you know. There's only so much time I could talk over an Nadir servant resolving. Come on, boys, hurry this up. There we go. He's got a Ecclesia off the search. Sends common Titanclad. Oh, disgusting. Come on. Come on. I am so lost. There's a rogue. There's a rogue hand coming in, pointing at Manju there. Discards Bronak to search for. Yeah, maybe cycle. I'm going to assume. Yep. So surely cycle. Come on. Red random sleeves, purple extra deck. Oh, Kaleido. I thought already used the Herald. Too busy looking at hands, I guess. Use another incarnation. Shrit. His eyes have always bugged me. They make me angry. I don't know why. You don't hold those cards too low, Jake. You don't want to give away that you're playing branded. No, he's just giving away he's playing branded. What are you doing? Look, it has to be Andrew. Oh yeah, he's got his business shirt on. Because he does the business. Overlay Dweller pass. Done. Got your water monster there. Nope, he's going to keep going. He's got the incarnation ritual. Another rogue hand coming in, touching Ash. What's going on here? This must be early in the pace. Andrew is rereading Titanclad. Oh, Maximus is in there. Oh. This deck's filthy. Oh my god. Gets fleur-de-lis. Or as they say in French, fleur-de-lis. Off, out comes Alubum, searching for the Brain of Fusion. Oh, look at this. The precision of Jaker to just go. Oh, he didn't even overlay for Dweller. What a coward. I'll open this up so Ben can have a look. Oh, no, look, he doesn't give a shit about the match. He only cares about a stupid minor bird. That's my pizza crust. Jerk.
You'll see that.
Minor birds, they make me angry, man. You little destructive pest. Now there's 2 of them! Unbelievable. And it's invasive species. Look at him strutting around, thinking like he owns the place. Maybe that could be our landlord.
Oh. Do an inspection.
Get out of the sanctum. Oh, he's looking upstairs. There we go. Off to eat upstairs pizza crust. Albad's milled. Off we go. Here's Lebellion. Lebellion crash over the Unicorn. Right. Link in a Nightmare Phoenix Pass. I wonder what's so ingrained into us that we only open Neuron like 2/3 of the way into a match.
Which is not necessary, you know?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, you open combo, I'm done. Alright. Oh, what's he doing? He's a Link 2 player. He'll be IP. He likes his IP links. Oh. Am I silly? Oh, he was the Albaz fusion. I didn't see the discard though. I didn't really compute that. It's too busy looking at. I was about to say either miner or birds, and that's not going to come across well in either regard. I'm looking at invasive species. We move. Searches for branded in red at the end of the turn. Sets that bad boy down. It's Manju versus the world here. Well, he did have Fleur de Lis in his hand, so hopefully he gets another. Well, going with the Extrav.
A collector's extra? No, it's secret.
What? Bloody, what are they? Them printing prosperity just absolutely ruined. Like, if Prosp doesn't exist, do people play Extrav?
Yes.
Yeah. It's just, but it feels wrong.
What, to take the gamble and losing 6 at your extra?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good game. Like, Extrav was good, but just now it's like, now Prosper exists. I do not want to play Extrav.
Prosper's is better. You can get
It
the card
just,
you want.
yeah.
You don't care what card you get, then Prosper's better.
Banish the Ecclesia. I didn't see the Ablib, though. It could, actually, the Ablib could be what he discarded a Fallen of Albaz, but we'll find out. Super Incarnation Monsters and Common Titan Clad is totally on brand for Andrew. It's a bit like I don't think I see Jake wear that jacket very often. Imagine if he's wearing it today.
The scenes.
Oh, Harry's gonna bring me flame grilled McCoys. Oh my god. one of these matches is going to be filled with crunchy goodness of me eating crisps, as they call them in the motherland.
That's it. I'm making a change, Greg. I'm making a change. Agave Dragon going in their mandate. I can make Agave Dragon without losing a single card to a boost duel.
Yeah.
It's Parlor plus a Dragon Meat Extender. It gets me there. So realistically, a Chamber Parlor is like 100 damage.
Yeah. And then...
There's... It's worth playing. If it comes up, I'm Gucci.
You heard it here first.
Agave Dragon in
Alright, Brendan read. He did have the ad-lib, so that's what I'm going to assume that when I looked away for a hot second, that's what happened. So he'll bring that out. Fuse 3, Full Guardian Chimera. Yeah, I have to get rid of the Ecclesia here. Ablib's gonna chain and target Mirror Jade. Here comes the Fleur. The Fleur. So I'm distracted defending the Darwin to outside people. Darwin, if you ever have free time in May, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic spot. Nice and chill. You can say that about most tropical regions, to be honest. It's a good point, Andrew. I would also read Branded Lost. He's rereading Chimera. I got Chimera in the moment in old Material Element. Because I main deck Poly like a fiend. A Dark Fiend with 2700 attack. Activates the Lost. Just more branded things, isn't it? Sets fusion, but I imagine we won't be seeing the last of that. Well, there you go, right into it. We went past the Albion. Just sends Edge him. Oh, he's taking it back. He didn't complete the play. If Logan was here, I would ask him what he thinks, and then I would tell him I do not care. What's $1 like at the moment? I hope Harry doesn't want money for these crisps.
It's a pound. It's probably about.
Well, he's taken the play back. He's reset the fusion, but yeah, hold on. Okay, so if he's drawn that off that, does he then realize that he could have got that off the fusion? And Jake was just being blind. Is he going to take a game loss here? I mean, he can just run over for damage, but not that I can tell. The phone's locked. Did Jacob side out? Well, no, this is game 1, isn't it? Just going forever. Fairy Tale Snow. God, what a card she was this year. Actually, she pulled a few votes in the from the people who didn't read the bloody criteria of the voting. She'll get a shout out. Oh, actually, I'm going to check that, eh? The doctor. A lot of damage coming Andrew's way if he doesn't get his way out of this, but... He mills Dweller off Dogmatic Punishment and immediately takes it back. Yep, sounds excellent tonight. He needs... yeah. Dweller has 1,700 attack. Not enough for the Aluba. So it's purely him trying to stay in the match, possibly? I don't... He's already put out the Trish. Like, obviously, as Mirror, they can... Oh, my goodness. Yeah, see, he had used the Herald. I knew I wasn't crazy.
Transition to us. So,
Oh, all right.
yeah. Yeah, you're gonna go out when we're ready. Yeah. So. Okay. Close the door.
Hello.
Okay. We are. Have you transitioned across? We're rolling. Okay. We are back here for top 4. So me and Brad are gonna be doing commentary. Logan's about to head out and tell the players to start. It'll be starting us off. We will see Andrew playing Flundereese. He'll be up against Luke playing Sword Soul. The other matchup is Terelement versus Terelement. So we figured we'd go with some diversity.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get the players ready to start and let's fire up. There'll be 45-minute times for this round. So our
I like that.
Official YCS judge has gone out there. Let's wait for some poor judging. Okay.
So
I'm unsure as to whether or not the die roll has already happened. I don't think it's done. We haven't seen the die roll yet. Wish we could make out what the die roll is.
yeah, I was thinking like with the 4K and enhance, but no, like I don't know any TCG streams that have zoom, except when Pokemon tracks in, and you get a bit distracted.
Ooh.
Sorry. Yeah, no, down here. Bang.
Okay. Perfect. Just made the image a little bit bigger for us to be able to see.
There we go. Yeah, because we had to drag that off to the side.
Okay. Starting off, we'll see Luke. He opens with a Sword Soul Emergence. Good thing he doesn't need to search that later. Means if he goes full combo here, he does get to go straight into his trap card.
Yeah, that which is definitely a good start because then you can kind of come. I mean, it's one answer for what you would hope Andrew would have.
The fact that it generates a double pop is going to be able to answer both Flaunder monsters when he goes into the tribute summon. Could make things a little bit awkward. But as we look at Andrew's hand, if we can kind of make it out, I see some blue cards, so we might see a map in there.
Yeah.
Even a wins would be able to answer pretty easily, but the double pop will probably answer the wins and the card on field.
Alright, so what else can he add to this board? Obviously, he's looking to get a Baron. Does he go any further than that, you think?
Okay, yeah, there's the trap card added.
So yeah, you mean you got your pop, Monster Negate, and let's see if he has the Omni. Oh, it's... So yeah,
Unless you draw one.
No shifter for Andrew.
We've already seen the draw one. Okay,
Yeah,
there's
the long. There we go.
Will we see the Baron or will we see the removal on Banish? Interesting, the not summoned in...
There's the Baron.
Neither of these cards summoned in defense position to play around.
In my messages, if you like, you can go to Andrew and see if he is main decking. Do you remember? I don't think he is.
I am unsure as to whether or not there is.
Yeah, that's us looking at there's you got your X back.
We are looking for Andrew's deck list. Okay.
Oh, he does have the econ that can provide a little bit of support going second.
Yes, he has been. It will also play around the targeted negation of the.
Hopefully, one of those spells we have peeked in his hand is that. Elgin up front.
Or chain blocking
with the extender as well.
I believe this will probably see a Chija negate. There's the Chija.
Advent.
Oh, does indeed play around it. Will the Baron come down here? Forcing both negations. It's clarifying that it will net an ad.
You can hear the silence from out there. That's the quietest it's been all day. That's actually kind of creepy. So we are dropped down to low volume.
Yes. We do not want any players being able to hear us from our position.
So no resolution. Out comes perfection.
So was the
perfection or protection? That's perfection. I mixed up with protection earlier. A rookie mistake.
I think we could see wins. Oh no. Interesting. So resolving.
So this will be Rubina off the additional summon of the perfection?
No, so the Eaglin resolves successfully.
Okay.
So we now see a Rubina Chainlink 1 and the Perfection Chainlink 2.
Gotcha. Still got the blackout and another card that we don't know?
Yes, we do not know the other card. Although we go and have a look at Luke's deck.
Oh, he never sent it through.
Okay.
We didn't know what he was playing until someone announced it as we were talking.
Okay. We will keep it onto Andrew's deck list in that case. I definitely... Oh, it's a call by the grave.
God. Huge.
And then the double pop.
Alright.
Will Andrew have more Flundereese names to follow up from the Rubina?
Wow.
So the Rubina will resolve. We are going to see the search. Looking at a 2K here more than likely. Nope, there's the Stree.
Maybe the tokens already have.
Surely this is going to remove the Vishuda. Oh, targeting the Moye. Okay, not removing the Vishuda.
Maybe he has an answer.
Given that I'm assuming Andrew only playing the 1 toucan, we know it's in deck, so interesting as to what's going to come down here. It is the eagle.
All the fans of Flunderies cheer.
Oh, we have a pass turn from Andrew with 2 cards.
Maybe one of the toughest spots that he's been in.
Was that a... No, oh, that's a normal summon of Ecclesia.
So he's going to...
Itself out.
He's going to add to this.
I believe this is going to be game here. If Andrew does not have... He doesn't have anything. This will likely be game. Players are playing a 45-minute round for the finals. Originally, it was going to be untimed, but we were fairly sure it's timed. Yeah.
You could do untimed and it'll be okay, but also there could be just let's keep it simple. I reckon that's a good call.
Let's play by the same rules we've been playing for the rest of the tournament. Taye coming in, going to banish away. Ooh, it is the Baxia.
I'm very disappointed clear the throw there from Andrew. I wonder if that did get through to our mic. That would be actually kind of crazy if it did.
Then we have a concession. Yes, Andrew has conceded game 1. Luke will be taking it. Now, what I would say, what do we see coming in from the side deck from Luke? But we don't have access to it. I guess if we go into Andrew's side deck here, he will, of course, be going first, unless he could pull a bluff, but I think it's too risky to pull a bluff against a deck that's going to play a double negation. Let it, that sideboard. I think we'll definitely see the Harpy's Featherstorms come in here.
Defissure?
I don't think Defissure's quite necessary in the deck. Like, it does stop the 10U line from just being able to go full combo off 1 10U, off 2 10Us. Yeah, I don't think...
So he's taking those econs out.
I suppose when he knows he's going first, it's a useless card.
Sword Soul. Look at that. We will discuss Sword Soul a little bit on our podcast, but it was kind of ignored.
It was my pick for third place best deck of the year.
And I mean,
that was
here it is. It's
with
in top
Protoss.
four.
With Protoss, to be fair. With Protoss. As I knock my Mega Tin.
But still, Baron and a gate and 2 pops. You take that. Another 8-pile card shuffle. That's been the play here this week.
It is traditionally the way to play New Year.
I always do 7, just 7 or 5, depending on how I'm feeling. Sorry for the one listener that is still here that has heard me say that a couple of times, as me and Logan have nearly come to blows over pile shuffling. But what does he know? He doesn't play the game anymore.
Yeah, this is true.
Has Andrew won a podium before? Harry, Mal, Chad, Lewis. Well, he won Digimon's podium.
Okay, game 2 starts off with a terraforming.
No response to the terraforming.
We are playing.
No drill on Lockbird. Shows off the street.
I believe Andrew's setting up for the double tribute summon play. If I'm correct. Oh, there is an imperm, but oh, yep, okay.
Oh, in the advent.
That was, yeah, that's where his double tribute summon was going to come from. Now he can add the toucan. Toucan himself. Well, I guess there's not really a toucan target out there anymore. He can toucan back the Elin, if you would like, but I guess now he can also just add back a card to set up for next turn. Go over his 2 currently on board and go into an impen. Stomach growls from Bragg.
Yeah.
It's not handling the free pizza very well.
Look, so it's the first time I've had thick crust pizza.
Oh, yeah,
a little bit.
That was all thick crust pizza.
Usually
Didn't consider that. Hey, or like a traditional kind of meat. Just a nice medium ground.
Yeah.
Not thick.
Impen number uno. There's a bit of banter going on out there.
I would prefer that it be banter out there so it does not overheard our conversations. So no barrier statue here, no shifter. I feel as though that's putting Andrew into a poor position unless we do see a shifter come down, barrier statue come down now. Will we?
What are you?
There it is. He had it in his hand. He's hard drawn it again in this tournament. I do apologise for the coffee. I neglected to bring a drink in here.
The second stomach sound. I mean, you can get some water that you can nick and then pay back.
No, I go get a cold drink from the
Oh,
fridge.
he doesn't. He doesn't like lukewarm water.
Between the rounds, I will go and get a nice warm drink. A nice warm drink. A nice cold drink.
Well, from lukewarm to Luke playing Pot of Desires, here we go. I tell you what, it's actually really good in that deck.
Yeah.
You just...
An imperm off the top here would be colossal for Luke when we see it. Some form of negation is required. If we knew what his side deck was, or his main deck, we would have some theories. A droplets could also be quite good.
Very good choice on extra deck sleeves, I do say so.
Yes, World Championship, always the way to go.
Yeah. With the matte outer sleeve, I feel that. I have since switched from it to something more degenerate. Alright.
7 cards in hand. Is he fancy 7 cards? Could be thinking, does he concede now? Does he give himself time for game 3? I think he's attempted to end the main phase, and it has been met with...
Yes.
Can we see it double evenly? Double evenly would be pretty big.
Well, Leo's in his main phase.
Indeed,
yes, he does need to get that avian out there just to avoid.
Would have been interesting to have seen a droplets come through in that situation and negate the 2. Ooh, going very wide here to make sure he has follow up for next turn.
Alright, that's one evenly dealt with. But if there's no imperm, he's had the 2 extra cards. This could be huge, I'm sure. Evenly and then Lightning Storm maybe in the main phase too. Is that a play that would happen?
I think we would have seen the Lightning Storm already.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh no, we're going in. We're remaining in main phase.
Remaining main phase. He's now used the monster effect. The Talons is up there. I mean... Okay, so this leaves him the face-up card, so any evenlies would not have that, but he's going to use the negate there and then. Okay.
On normal side of the tie, that will trigger. Oh, okay. Interesting. There was no Robiner in play here. Otherwise, the Robiner could have come down there and then gotten him back the Avian. In main phase 2 now, he does not have a tie target, unfortunately.
So he's free to special. But you still got that M pen to deal with, so... Like...
Oh, that's big. That's very big. That's colossal. That is now full combo with the board outed. That is very, very big. He has a chain block. And he has the Advent, which could complicate things slightly. Or he has the... We're still in main phase 1, 2. That is big.
Oh, no, battle phase ran over thingy.
Oh, yes, no, we are in main phase 2. Good point. Now we are going to see odds on a sync for the Baron. The Baron will pop the... Baron popping... which one would you pop? Yeah, okay, he's going to pop the map.
That seems fair. The map would give...
still just Advent for map. And he banishes, gets his token back. This will now allow him to go back into his Chijao.
Now, if he has Shizhao, if he has even a blackout as a follow-up,
that is game over. Or the Chijao just searches the blackout.
Yes.
This is a very difficult situation for anyone
unless
to
it was
come
banished
through.
for desires was my only concern.
Yes, that would be a question. No, I went again to check and see if we had his deck list. We do not. Oh. What's wrong? Yeah, the other blackout's still in deck. What is your concern, Bragg?
No current concern.
No current concern? Oh no, we are seeing extension. Oh, this is big. We are going into a third synchro. We've gone, it's into a crystal. It is the Dragite. The Dragite can now negate the map when the map touches down. This will put Andrew in a very difficult situation here. He has seen an imperm off the top, however, he has a monster on the board. He can tribute it away. So, Andrew can handle two... I think he can play through all three interactions of Luke's, however, he cannot follow up. This is going to be very difficult.
Wrong way. Got it.
Oh, okay, Luke did indeed send the deck list.
We have now sourced Luke's deck list, and we are in the top 4.
Yeah, it's not loading. However, it will load shortly. So,
Just one blackout.
He did not banish the blackout. The blackout is set.
Yeah.
However, we do now have... So the Dragite can negate the Advent here. The Imperm will then follow up onto the Baron. Oh, interesting choices here from Andrew. I think the Baron needs to be what is triggered here.
And Luke's side deck in max rarity is 3 Lightning Strike, 3 Evenly, 3 Rivalry, 3 Anti-Spell, and 3 DD Crows. Original print, first head.
Original print, first head.
Look,
The
if Luke does get through to all
oh,
this...
we have a concession.
Yep.
Andrew concedes. It was always going to be difficult. The fact that the map was going to be negated was it was always going to be quite rough here. It was very well played from Luke there. He will go through to the final. Andrew, unfortunately, just didn't open Shifter. He didn't open enough broken cards.
Yep.
Did not simply open enough, and that will be our conclusion.
Andrew's claiming that he's through, but also at the same time, I don't think there's a lot of options there. I think Luke was definitely on a roll. He had the card advantage.
Yes,
and
very much so.
And the control. Like, there's not much you do in that. And
I don't know why we're still talking quietly.
oh yeah,
They have completed their match. We can now talk normally.
but I like my golf voice.
Yes, the part approaches.
Do you want to interview with me?
I'll do the interview. Just give me 2 seconds. We will be back shortly. Okay, we are back. Let's quickly jot this away. And I'm here with Luke. Luke has just won the semi-final. You'll be through to the final of our Player of the Year.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, feeling pretty good.
Feeling
a lot more
pretty good?
confident than I was like going into it because of like Terralment being a thing, and then Soul's probably not the best pick, but at the same time it's not too bad because like kind of just dump all your tennies in the grave, which makes like a lot of certain plays that you wouldn't have live, which is nice. So no, I'm feeling pretty good.
Feeling
A lot,
good?
yeah, a lot happy. Yeah, a lot better than I was expecting. To be honest.
One game to go.
Yes, one game, but it's against Leo, and he was my only loss in, I guess, Swiss.
Yeah, Swiss. But
Swiss 4 rounds.
I don't know how seriously you were taking that match, given.
Yeah, I think I still played it out like best I could. We didn't kind of just play for fun. So like turn one in game one, he set up like his like full board.
Yeah.
I cracked it and still ended on like a chain ying, but then like his follow up was too good.
Okay.
It wasn't like crazy, but he was able to get to the fusion that requires like three
Yep.
names.
Yep.
And he was just able to shuffle back my chain ying.
Okay.
If he couldn't get to that, I think I would have been alright, because then I can just protect my chaining from like card effects, so he couldn't pop it with the field spell.
Yep.
So that was fine. But then and then game two, I bricked on like double imperm, double crow.
Yep.
And then that was it.
Okay.
And like of a shooter.
Well, yes.
So we still played seriously, but we didn't like.
We'll see how serious it really gets when we get to the final. But I
Yeah,
guess
we'll see. Yeah.
talking us through the match that you just had then. In game 2, in here we were kind of looking, and when you normal summon the Taie, we were like, oh, okay, Andrew.
Yeah,
needs to have play here.
I was very confused
And
because
then-
I normal summon. Okay, this is like legit my only play,
Yeah.
mainly against Flu in that situation, is to have Tire. If I don't, then I have to have like Imperm or like just something crazy. All side deck cards. I didn't have any side deck cards.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like bluffed battle phase to bait
To
the
get the
trap.
talents through
To
and-
get talents live. And then it was like, okay, my only play is normal summon Tire, attack over statue. And then when he didn't use map, I was thinking, because he already used Eglin to search, he doesn't have he's already used most stuff.
Yep.
So maybe I'm not going to use map.
Yeah.
And then when he let me take over, I was like, okay, now it's just.
I assumed he didn't have the Robiner, and I was like, but he
No,
had
I
it
knew
last time,
he
had
searched
to
it.
have
He
back.
searched it
How
off
did
the
it get
advent.
shuffled back.
He
But-
searched it off the advent.
Yeah.
So I was like, I knew he had the robber in hand, and I was like, okay, maybe he, because he could still normal summon and then go into like a riser or something.
Correct, yeah.
But I was really confused.
I think he normal summons it and gets the Omni Negate back, but
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
Yeah,
And
because
thus-
then if he goes Omnigate instead of Riser, I think Riser's just better.
I don't think he wouldn't have had access to the Riser because
He wouldn't have?
he'd already used his Elin. He has to go.
Oh,
back
true,
into
because he
the-
searched. He had to go back in Big Bird.
Yeah, he has to go back.
Yeah,
into
I think Big Bird. It still would have been okay because I had like a lot of gas because like even if he negated, I can't remember exactly what I had,
Yeah,
but I had
yeah.
like Vishuda, Adhara, Summit,
Yeah,
like Long Young. So
were-
like,
you were
yeah,
going.
I wouldn't have had that cracked board at the end with like the Baron, but I still would be able to put myself in a solid position
you
where I
would've been
have
there.
like Blackout and Cheesia
Yeah.
at least. But yeah, it is unfortunate he missed the map, but
that is Yu-Gi-Oh. This is effectively somehow preparation for YCS, despite the fact that this is our like end of year thing.
yeah, no, it is nice to have something at the end of the year,
Yeah.
which also still does prep us for us. Yes.
It's been a good day. We had we got fed and then
Yeah, we got
We
fed
get to
and
go
then we
into
just
top
did top four.
But
So, it's
we
good.
will be back with the final. Once again, congratulations and
Thank you.
Good luck in the final.
Thank you, kind sir.
And we will see you guys in probably about 20 minutes.
Roughly.
Okay, we are back. We are ready for the final. It was not 20 minutes like I said it was going to be. It was immediate. We walked out and Leonardo had defeated Jake. So Leonardo will be in the final. And let's tell them that they can... We'll shift over the camera feed so that we have a table shot. And we can tell them to begin.
Huge matchup. And a good matchup as well. Luke's going to have a lot of practice with this deck against here, and hopefully Leo has in his head a game plan against Swordsoul.
Well, they did play each other in the last round of Swiss.
Yeah.
They were the two guaranteed top 4 entrants, so I don't know how serious the game was taken. Apparently it was played relatively seriously, so let's see who is going to be playing first here. Well,
that sounds like a trophy falling over.
What a hand shuffling here. Maybe we're waiting on a timer? Or... Oh no, here we go. We are beginning.
Luke getting first. He can set up some interruptions here, possibly. A spell and trap, I suspect. I have a suspicion.
Oh, it is long to start. Okay, we're going to go into a Baron to protect. Long one, ditching the long one. You're going to see an early 12 damage into a Baron. A lot of glare coming off the white sleeves of Leonardo.
Yeah.
We're using a different camera setup for this tournament, which is the reason why it doesn't look as crisp as the regular image, but it is fine and dandy.
Yeah. For the rest of those videos as well, the rest of the channel, if you are just somehow stumbled here and not aware, like, subscribe, and check out the other quality content. We have all these going up weekly. Matches of very similar caliber.
You do not have to put up with me coughing on the weekly.
That mill is very bad. That is a Leo, we're disappointed.
Crime double planet. We will see the... is it a Chizhao? Chizhao being chain blocked off the dump. Will we see the Chizhao adding the summit here? Will we see Ascend of Moye add summit? Oh no, it is Ascend of a Ashuna, I believe. Correct. Oh, no. Check the hand. Neither player wanting to make a mistake here.
No, definitely not.
It is indeed the Moye. We've seen this summit be added.
More and more resources heading Luke's way. Leo has a chain.
Oh, it is the Kelbeck in the attempt to return the Baron. It will resolve in hand. The Baron must respond to it now. It's all the one effect. No. It is all the one effect. There's clarification that the Baron now will need to negate it. Both milling 5 here. This could be advantageous. Oh, there's the third planet. Oh, these mills from Leonardo. He's missed on 8 mills in the opponent's turn.
Having an Ishizu Fairy in there is hardly solid for the rest of those mills.
Oh, to be fair, it will help with the counteract the summit here, which now will target down the... What is it? It does target, yeah. Sorry, both players just clarifying that the card targets.
So he opts to put 2 planets back in, so he hopes to see them when he gets his draw.
Imagine if Planet had Tearlament in the name. Imagine if it was searchable.
And when we get the next field spell that can just do it, the Cashtiro one, right?
Yeah, true. Oh, there's the Desires.
Here we go. is.
That is quite a sizable chunk of Luke's deck is gone now at this point, though. He has now lost half of his main deck. Does he have or he does have a set card? Is it a bluff or is it?
So one negating a big body. And yeah, I mean, he could have if he's hard drawn the blackout, that's insane. But also, I think Liam, if he is milling like that, you'd hope his hand is a little bit better.
He's again milled a planet. He will have the Slick.
Yeah.
He adds the Rhino Heart. He will guarantee. Well, the Rhino Heart can still get eaten up by the Chijias. Now we see both players milling 5. We have finally seen a mill hit. The hit is for the Havernus. Will we see another Trellement name in hand for the Rhino Heart to be able to activate here? We have just the effect of Havernus.
Yeah,
from Grave going back.
Yeah, okay, so he's just going for a kit.
This kit will likely be met by the Chijiao here. Yep, the Chijiao indeed being chained in response.
So Leo's second hand, all fanned out over there, looking at his options. You see the graveyard that big, T would hope for more, but my god. But in that regard, he still has
milling
and
one name. The fact that he does now have a relatively... Oh no, there's a Talons.
Oh wow.
That's a big Talons. Taking the Baron, popping the back row. This is going to be big. This is going to be very
big. A lot of
big.
damage on board.
And given, yeah, there is also a Bestial in the graveyard of Luke. Could Luke have a Bestial answer here? Does he take the Chijiao? No, he does not. He will take the Baron. The Baron can now use its pop effect on the back row. Will it be a blackout or is it a bluff? It is blackout.
Absolutely.
The Havernus has already resolved, therefore it is the less risky option.
So here's the normal.
If there is a Bestial in hand here, this could be big for Luke.
Sends melee.
Now the effect will resolve.
Huge.
No Bestial answer. We will be going into a Mud Dragon here. No. Thinking, yes. Yes, there is a Mud Dragon. This is lethal damage. This is very close to lethal damage if it's not. Yep, we are looking. The 23 will leave Luke with 500 remaining. All of those milled maps or planets, they aren't going to help Leonardo now. I feel like we've definitely seen a misplay on Leonardo's part here. I believe it was lethal damage if he links off his 2 regular Terelements and goes for a if he was to link off his 2 regular Terelements and go for the Dark Charmer, taking the Druid Worm out of his opponent's graveyard, that was game. Instead, we have not seen that happen. Seeing the check of the graveyard is at this point, I'm assuming Leonardo is probably going to see his mistake.
I haven't looked at Leo. Have you got Leo's deck over there? No main deck scatter shot.
No, I believe scatter shot is in the side deck though for Leonardo, definitely. Where are we? Where is Leonardo? nice enough to provide them all in the one image. Or is he a Time Thief or Reduel? Leonardo not playing Scattershot at all. Interesting. He is not playing any time-related cards.
Hopefully this Void of Homeman around doesn't, like... It can really favour that, but...
Yeah, he doesn't have any method for burning in his main or extra. Rather interesting, the Zeus is hanging out here. Or we haven't seen now Luke coming down with an Ecclesia off the top here. Presenting a little bit of danger here for Leonardo. What will we see? I see a bit of a think. Now Brack is sent through the message, which is provided a nice ding to the room. Oh, we've seen a normal summon of a Sword Soul Moye. This is a lot of options here from Luke. We could very much see... Oh. Is this... So this adds up to 12. It's 2 tuners. I was gonna say this is a... Let's have a look at Luke's extra deck here. Now we are going to see Leonardo trigger off his... here we are. Let's have a look at his extra. Is he playing the Psychic End Punisher? He is not playing Psychic End Punisher. Otherwise, with this life point disparity, that could have been big. But again, Dutune is on board, so irrelevant.
He's finding his way to Rook and Dragger as well.
Seeing a couple of negations show up on board here. We're now going to see a bit of removal come down with the Kaleido Heart.
Oh.
Effect to shuffle back.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, that is.
Removing the Moye here would leave Luke with just the 2. Oh, he's going to remove the token. Okay. Interesting choice here.
Not afraid of the 8?
It does turn off the 10 years. Yes, we'll now see a sync.
Baxia here baits the negate. Does Baxia need to be a Worm Tuner?
No, I believe it gets its effect for each Worm Tuner used.
Understood.
We'll just see. Oh, the Banishee Boy.
Mm.
This is a 3k booty.
Yeah.
It will be able to attack over the Kaleido Heart. Removing it. Oh, now we will see. This is actually pretty big here. Why is he targeting down the long one? This is a very confusing play here. That was a strange interaction.
Yes.
Is there not a...
Beats over Kent.
There it goes again. Interesting. Or is there not a... Oh, he mustn't have a worm target left. But there is the...
Oh, summon...
He does have Cheying.
Let's see.
There's a... We are going to see a Mill 3 come down. How big will the Mill 3 be? Oh, it's going to see another 5.
It's...
Curious as to how many cards are in Leonardo's hand. Was this the final option for him? Oh no, it was because it got changed to level 1. That is the reason why it wasn't used. So it wasn't negated, it was just switched to a level 1. Oh, here we go. There's a Rhino Heart. There's the Sheeran.
Oh, okay.
A Sheeran that we will see one fusion summon happen. And we see a concession from Leonardo. Leonardo will scoop game 1.
Yes, it's a shame he didn't spot the dark play. I think the Truest Worm sneaking... by that point, Luke had milled a lot of cards.
Yeah.
I can see how that slips by.
Leonardo... Wait, is Leonardo playing the dark? I'm almost certain he is. It would be strange for him to not be playing the dark. There is indeed a Dark Charmer there. So game was on board from Leonardo there in game 1. He just didn't see it. At the end of the day, he did not see it. I guess it does also play into his own... No, I personally don't think there's a reason why he doesn't do that. It does... If there's a chump block, I guess it backfires a little. But
well, we saw it with Andrew, where it's high pressure. The camera is above them. A lot is on the line, especially a bit of pride. So yeah, don't fault him for missing it. So for side options, those beautiful looking crows are going to come in on Luke's end.
yes, let's have a quick look, because Luke has opted to main deck the Bestials, despite the fact they are not worms, they are dragons. There are some lines of play that lock him out of being able to use them. Also, no water tenue in the deck as well. Also, curious choice. He's cut that in favor of the Bestials. His side deck, though, evenly matched could come in here, as well as the Lightning Storms. I would probably see evenly matched over the Storms.
Yeah.
And those DD Crows will likely find their way into the main deck. As we go over to Leonardo's sideboard, let's have a look at what he's got here. We see again Lightning Storms. Those aren't going to come in here. Honestly, Leonardo's side deck not overly geared for going first.
He might bring some of those Bestials in just to back up.
Well, there's not really a lot of targets in Luke's deck.
Yeah, it's only for interrupting the casual things, but yeah, maybe he. What do you do with that?
I think he probably sticks with his main deck. Let's have a look and see where we're going. Or has he chosen? He's going first. We have seen he did not mill a planet this time. He has a planet in his hand. It is not being milled off the top of the deck. Here we go. Sheeran now Sheeran putting down a mill 5. We see another planet getting milled. So many planets being milled here. We see a set of mill 5s, or there's a Rhino Heart, or a Merly. We are finally seeing all of these Terrell elements putting in the work for Leonardo. Game 2 is where it's at.
So he takes the Rhino from the second mill for the chain link, meaning that Rhino he mustn't have a need for. So I imagine he might already have access to it.
Will we see this the Merly that was just milled activated?
Oh, he's got the input. Oh no! Oh my god!
Oh, he's taking it out of the opponent's graveyard. Oh, okay. Adding crime off the Callus. He must have the Merly in hand already.
Or he trusts his mills.
There is. Oh, because it can summon back from grave. That's why. a small feature of Kid Callus that I always forget is that it can summon back from graveyard. Now we will see a mill 8. Leonardo going to mill 16 on his opponent's first turn, and he hits another Merly. This Merly will see a Rukalis find the board, and we're going to see another mill 5. Leonardo going to mill a lot of his deck here. Will he see a Sheer? No, it's the Sheer. He's already needs to see a Havness here.
Yes. Which
Considering
he could do off that second
the
runner.
runner.
But yeah, also, if he does have another one in hand, he can use that runner out to then, yeah, as you said, get that Havness out and happening.
He will come down the Rukalis. There it is.
So Rook cuts off one, but he's going to need a little bit more to play through all of Luke's options if he does have a very good hand, which he has been, especially as Desires, and he gets that extra card.
This is going to be a big board. There's the Garura. Setting 2. Okay. Interesting. Still not fully across the factor of making the Garura there, but
Well, he can then make the Drago off turn and get an extra draw, I guess, but the draw won't be helping him. You'd almost rather see the draw. Oh no, you don't get the draw because it goes back.
yeah, because it goes to graveyard, it doesn't resolve.
My god. Maybe it is just a purely over fusion monster and you're not losing that Rook.
The question is, does it have an on-field effect?
It does double battle damage, doesn't it?
I think it does piercing, yeah.
He's got that Desires again, that ulti Desires.
Does double damage.
That ulti Desires, very much sticking to the hand, and it is generating so much card advantage.
It is because it's heavy. It always goes to the top.
It's like the old Prizzes, the old Hobby Leagues. Hobby League Desires win. The problem is, if you have two heavier Desires, you get too many of them in a row.
Yes, you might see 2 off the top.
Alright, so he's going to have a lot of cards to think about. Only 2 obvious interruptions on board. Oh, 3, sorry, he knows about the crime. Is there... I'm hoping Leo kept an extra Sword Soul around.
Yeah, the Rukalis
Losing the Rook, because he can only use once per turn, so...
He hasn't used the Rook so far, has he?
No.
So the Rook will likely eat this Ecclesia here if it is used. Yep, there it goes. Will we see the Rook play? The Rook does indeed come down here. Is there an impermanent hand?
It says on tier monster, right? Rook?
Correct, yes. It will send 1 card on a resolution.
Clarifying with the judges.
Oh, there's a Talons.
Oh my god.
Did the Rook resolve there? Maybe because it doesn't destroy, it doesn't send.
So that means he's in perfect situation for his crime. He has to crime here. You can't let...
It does need to destroy to do the send.
Okay, so yeah, so wow, that means he's definitely has that crime live, and then he gets to maintain that Rook, because losing that body was a big concern.
Oh, I believe the Rook has sent 1 monster, so you could have sent the Garura
for the extra draw.
The draw.
And then after the time save...
Send 1 Tyrell's monster, my apologies.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. He has let him take the Rook.
Oh, and a Called by the Grave for the Sheeran. That is big. That is very big. Now, there are no Terrell Elements monsters on the board for the crime. We will now see... Oh, you're going to try and... Oh, he's going to map... he's going to triple P his Rukalis here. And get the rook house back to his field.
Alright, so the crime is back being live. That will be...
I'm unsure as to whether or not.
But now...
Each of the following effects or two elements recast once per turn, therefore you cannot negate another special summon. It is not a soft once per turn, it is a hard once per turn. Now the tie A is normal summoned.
Mind you, Leo does have a monster like...
Ooh. Apparently, Josh cannot hear anything. I'm sure you can hear something, Josh. It says audio's coming out.
Yeah, audio's coming out, but we're very quiet, Josh.
We are quite quiet.
Oh, Harry's gonna bring me Frenzel McCoys.
That is an old. Apparently, Josh cannot hear.
Yep, there we go. We can even hear us commenting on your comment, Josh.
Yes, Josh, we can indeed hear that happen. We have to be very quiet here as to not expose any information. So we see a Sulik into a crime. That is quite big there.
He's got the Dragon Stapelia out to, him using that level manipulation play was definitely a huge bonus in that last game. Obviously, it didn't pull out the victory, but now...
Jesse has informed us. Jesse has informed us that we are quiet, but it is indeed working.
Yes, well, this was by design.
Maybe. If I turn this up a little loud, I might pop the mic a little bit with my incessant coughing. This is quite an oppressive situation here that Leonardo has set up.
Yes, it was when that tactics talent came out, it was looking dicey, but he's now regained control. He has the negate, he has the rook ready to go again, and he has the fusion off turn, and we're all scooping it up.
This is indeed the final, Jesse. We are going to game 3 here. I will do a quick inspection of how much time is remaining.
Josh, I love you, but you're a maniac.
You should get some headphones.
Alright, so Leo does have a few options. He could bring in the lightning storms and the dark holes that he has. If he suspects the floodgates, that he's played a match against Luke before this, so he could bring in the twin twisters if he's afraid of that rivalry. I'm not too sure.
Okay, so there is about 18 minutes remaining. We are going to game 3. Yes, I'm assuming we might see a lot of these back row removal cards come in from Leonardo.
You're right, Josh. Luke is in with a healthy chance. He's been playing pretty well and drawing really well. And yeah, Sword Soul can just do its own thing. It just pumps out those boards.
I think the Storm will definitely be the number 1 card cited in here for Leonardo. Given that Luke does mainly play all of his monsters in attack position, it could come back a little bit to hurt him here. But the Storm likely will target down those back row.
So all Luke's really bringing in is that rivalry, right?
Yeah, and maybe the anti-spell, but I don't necessarily see the need for the anti-spell.
Does he leave the crows in? Now he has his matchup confirmed.
I think he takes the crows out here. Especially for the rivalry, I think he'd consider the floodgating out over anything else.
Oh. Well, this is it.
The deck has been presented by Leonardo. I'm assuming we're going to have around 15 minutes to play this final game. Here we go.
15 minutes of game time. Here comes the desires. Okay.
One coming in first, we're going to see a Baron set up to protect himself from Nibiru, even though no one's playing Nibiru.
Yeah, I'll have a look at all the lists later. I don't think I saw Nib in any signs.
Yeah, it's... Oh. That could mean there's a handful. It's an anti-spell off this top.
Okay.
Anti-spell coming down, but there is an imburn for the Baron. That is big. It turns off the Baron de Fleur. Oh, Merly.
Here we go. All it takes is a few mils and he can maybe rescue this out.
Oh, it's a ravenous. Both of the back row removals sighted in from Leonardo, but we have now seen the Magnament. I was going to say earlier, I don't know if I said it, but there was a high likelihood that the hand is Bestials if we do not see. This is going to be oppressive. Leonardo needs to find a way to start his combo here, and I don't think there's a way outside of a spell card, unless he has two Ishizu cards.
Yeah, an Ishizu card can help. a Shiren.
The Baron not being used there is pretty big. I believe Leonardo just set one and passed. Did he?
I don't see a set.
No, they have... We've missed an interaction there. Oh, there's a bit of back and forth going out there as the Magnament was missed on the end phase there.
Is Magnament mandatory?
He has declared the Magnament.
Understood.
It is the same as Scam.
Yeah.
So we are going to...
Is it a repairable game state? But I imagine Logan hands out a warning for that.
Yeah, I don't believe we have allowed the resolution of the Magnament there.
Oh, okay.
We are just going straight into the battle phase, and we'll see an attack over.
Huge amount of damage.
The Baron still has not used its negate as well. That is the important thing here. The Imperm did not resolve successfully. We've seen a Rhino Heart now. It will be allowed to resolve. I'm assuming we are probably going to be looking at another Bestial in hand, and it's a Draw Swarm, and we have the concession. Luke has won. He has taken home our Player of the Year with Sword Soul.
The best deck of January versus the best deck of December.
And January has done it. Always finish your year strong.
Yeah. Wow. What a...
When we saw just the Baron and the anti-spell, it was relatively clear we're probably going to see some Bestials. Seeing two Bestials, more than enough there. The anti-spell just being so oppressive at stopping the second follow-up. Is definitely something to keep an eye out for at YCS. Seeing the anti-spell in the side deck with your Bestials, being able to stop them if they don't have an Ishizu card to keep their combo going.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's both of them have played so well, and he lost to Leo in the Swiss.
Lose to Leo in the Swiss rounds,
and the redemption's there.
Redemption arc is here. Luke has taken home first place in the event. We will be back shortly with a player interview. We will be back.
Pre-roll.
This is a cool setup though.
It's always good to see the store out there.
So how do they see the deck list then?
We were just flicking through so we could look at them.
Oh, okay.
But I am here with Luke. He has just taken home Player of the Year.
Oh, yes.
He's got his mighty fine trophy.
Yeah.
It's your job to shine it now.
No, fuck that.
This thing hasn't been shined since 2016, except for the small chunk that we shined today. So you can see that it was a Yu-Gi-Oh
Some
trophy.
just fell out of the bottom.
It's okay. It's just rat food.
Yeah, it's okay.
But tell us how you feel. We just interviewed you like half an hour ago.
Yeah, I know.
You were feeling good.
For top 4.
Now you've done it.
Yeah, no, I feel pretty good.
Feeling good?
Yeah, no, I'm actually really happy with that. I was not expecting to win like at all.
And now
I was kind of like, I had a good feeling like I might like make top, and then like I might just lose in top 4,
Yeah.
or whatever. But I wasn't expecting to make final, and then actually like win the final.
You did it.
So
You went through a Flonderis and a Terrellino. Are you feeling good? Are you playing this deck for the YCS?
yeah, probably. Yeah,
Probably.
so maybe scratch my side deck out.
Oh, we're not going to show this.
Yeah, okay.
No one. We've only talked about what it is.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. No, yeah, I'm feeling confident with the list. Like, yeah, Trolloman can still blow you out of the water, but that's, like, with anything.
Yeah.
So, I still think... I might change up maybe one on the side, like, maybe just chuck the shifters in.
Okay.
Just so I can
Just keep it in there. Bragg has joined us in the
have a better chance against...
internet connection.
Oh,
better
yes.
chance
He
against
was
what's it
walking
called?
away.
Trolloman. But, like...
Yeah.
The bestials are just so good against Trolloman
Those
already.
bestials
and
were
I side,
huge.
yeah, they're so good,
So-
especially in the final too. In a simplified game state, it was,
So, I think we dropped out of the stream there. We might have dropped out, but I think we're back.
The record's still going as well.
The record's still going, hopefully. So, in game 3 there, we thought you would bricked. So we thought you would just open
yeah,
the
me,
ability to
yeah, me
Baron
too.
and,
But
like,
I looked at my
anti-spell.
hand and went, "No, this is fine. Two bestials, anti-spell,
Two
and a
bestials.
Baron. I'll take it."
2 bestials and that, and we're like, hold up. This all of a sudden isn't too bad, especially when the anti-spell comes down to stop him from being able to search that Sheeran to keep him going.
Stops like the field spell. It stops scream. Talents, instant fusion. Like, I mean, talents wouldn't be live anyway. But like, in case I Baron something and then he talents me, but like,
given he was playing Lightning Storm as well, like, it stops that as the removal. That was something we discussed in between games 2 and 3. Is that
that's why I have to play anti-spell, because everyone plays Storm for Sword Soul.
Yeah.
Because like, it's not really the craziest board with like Baron Chigia.
Yep.
That's why I like playing the Summit as well, because you can end on the Draco.
Yep.
Because they're able to banish like a Havness from hand.
all the Dragite like you did in the last.
Oh, and Dragite, yeah, Dragite's really good. Even like if you're going second against like a floodgate deck.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if your hand's good enough, you just summon Dragite instead of Chigia.
Yeah.
Because then, like, if they activate anything, you can chain the Dragite to like it's like a rivalry or not rivalry, like a Tikaboo or some shit, something dumb. So it does come up a fair bit, not heaps, but yeah, the Dragite is quite nice. I wouldn't take it out. I think it's a
After looking
staple,
at what it
100%.
did, I would not take that card out.
And then like depending on the format, if you side deck or main deck Nibiru's, like you can go for the cool effect with Dragite if you really wanted to for like non-target bounce. Like why not?
Yeah, may as well.
But yeah, it's mainly just for the spell and trap negate. It doesn't come up for the other thing.
We should be proud.
Yes, I am. I feel proud.
I would say take us through games 1 and 2, but I can't remember what happened in games 1 and 2. I remember the fact that you anti-spelled him and then went boom, boom, game.
Well, do you mean game 1 in the finals?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I won.
I think you just.
I think it was
a decent board, and he was
set up like a decent-ish board, and then it went into a grind game, and then I
ended
ended
up
up
half of his deck and saw.
So for starters, he did mill kind of like meh. He milled 3 planet.
3 planet, shuffled one back, so we had one to draw, and then milled it anyway.
Still milled the 1 planet.
Have you ever had the Predator plant on a tuner before, or the target for the tuner?
Oh, like to turn it into the 1.
He always does it on the Long Young.
Yeah.
So that's a play you've seen before, because like that was like, oh, that's weird. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a 1 now.
Yeah, because it stops you going to make any synchro plays, because the deck doesn't have any synchro 5s you can really make. And it's not really worth running, to be honest.
That's true.
I mean, you played out of it completely fine, so...
Yeah, it was fine. Plus, Ecclesia helps a lot with that, because then you can make her Moye or Tyre into like a synchro 8.
Yeah. It was a good play.
She helps a lot to like break balls and stuff, which is good. The pyramid can hurt like sometimes if it's in a simplified game state. Like just an imperm.
I feel like the change to the 1 also is probably what hurts more.
Honestly, yeah. I'd rather them not negate and rather than have the negate but not change the level to 1, because that can be a bit fucky.
Especially when you're summoning the token out of your hand with the long one. So
yeah, it's all one effect. If I don't summon the token, then I can't summon it. I have to either choose.
Yeah. Cool. Well, congratulations again.
Thank you.
We'll let you open up your packs because you have quite a lot of packs to open.
Yeah, I'm happy to do
Right.
it here while everyone's still chilling. So.
We'll wrap up the stream because it'll take a while.
Yeah, not on stream, like
Yeah,
outside.
we'll go crack them outside. We still have some pizza to eat.
True. Yeah,
do.
I'm still kind of hungry, to be honest.
Thank you again to Good Games for putting us up for this
Yes,
year. They
shout
put
out
up with
to
us
Jabe.
all year. Dave did really, really well today.
Yes,
Disappointing.
very
he
well.
didn't
done.
stay to eat the pizza with us,
Oh,
but he got us pizza delivered.
F.
We had a great time.
He doesn't
He's given
deserve the
everyone
pizza.
fantastic price support for this.
Honestly, yeah.
You also have a bit of money coming your way, fresh from NolanTCG. Some sponsorship money's going to come through.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Oh, thank you.
I don't know how much. It's whatever the ad revenue
I'm probably
is.
just going to use it for your birthday
What's all
present.
the ads? It does owe me money too.
Oh, yeah, we'll sort that out.
We'll
It's
sort it out.
okay.
We'll sort it
It's
out.
okay.
But again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in, anyone who's tuned in. This will probably be uploaded as like a longer VOD as well, just to make sure it's all one video.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you again. Congratulations.
Thanking you.